A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the bridge in Berwyn. A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwyn. Coastline Wealth Group. More than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. CoastlineWealthGroup.com. Life well planned. GJCurbside.com. Your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, G&J Curbside. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Vita Paint and Supply is your PPG Paints dealer. New name on the can, same great quality of Pittsburgh paints. Vita Paint and Supply, Highway 182 and Ditch Avenue in Morgan City. Shawbills, proud supporters of local high schools in St. Mary Parish and the surrounding area. We keep you rolling. Taco Bell, visit your local Bayou Vista or Morgan City locations. Taco Bell invites you to live Moss. And Allen's Communications, locally owned cable, internet, and phone service. 384-8335.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to KWBJ AJ Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. We're at Tiger Stadium, where the Central Catholic Eagles are hosting the Ascension Catholic Bulldogs. I'm Aaron Ortego, here with Gary Hova and Bill McCarty on stats. Gary, high school football, you're back. You missed the first two, but you're here now.
Well, just imagine that. This kind of year with COVID and hurricanes, and then that's these two teams took last week off because of hurricane playing, got canceled. But hey, one team, the Bulldogs, let's start with them coming in at 1-0, big win. Central Catholic started week one, tough ball game in Laurelville. Had last week off. Coach wanted to get a game up in North Louisiana, couldn't get so. Hey, throw it all out. We're live tonight here from the Nest.
We're going to forget about all the bad stuff that's happening. We got high school football, and that's what we're here to do. Central Catholic Eagles will start off at their own 35-yard line, hand off to the right side, finds a little bit of room for Hugh Hamer. As he gets out to the 40-yard line, he picks up 5 yards.
Hamer, the speedster right here, that's going to throw a lot of eye candy at this Bulldog defense right here. Going to do a lot of sweeps as we welcome our KWBJ fans and join our YouTube station, folks. Glad you could join us for live action. Game started a little bit early on us right here. Only missed one play. Eagles pick up 5 on first down after 5 yards from Hamer. Galloway, the quarterback for the Eagles.
Tries to pass out to the right side.
Whistle.
And the Bulldogs are acting like it was a lateral. And
the far referee did go in with a very late incomplete call.
And the Bulldogs did what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
When in doubt, cover the ball.
Play to the whistle.
Right. When in doubt, cover the ball.
Here's a replay. We'll try to see it from that angle. Hard to see. They're just trying to get Hamer in space. Out there is in the flats and try to get a one-on-one matchup, use his team speed, use his speed. But 3rd and 5 here for the Eagles on their first drive.
Galloway throws out to the right. Has a receiver out there, makes the catch, but swarmed under by Bulldogs defense. White jerseys everywhere, and don't think he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he did, that's about it.
Yeah, so Galloway just getting that arm loose, giving it to Morgill to the far side of the football field. Couldn't get wrapped. Finally wrapped up by Duhan. Check that Manina.
That'll bring up a 4th down, 4th and 9. He did lose about 4 yards on the play, 3 yards on the play. It'll bring 4th and 9. Eagles drop into punt formation.
Hillen stands inside his 25. He can kick him with the best of them.
Got a low snap, but he gets the kickoff high. Caught at about the 34-yard line and dropped it to 35. And that's Casey Mays. And about a 38-yard punt. It'll bring up 1st and 10 for the 36.
Well, Aaron, for the first time this year, let's take a look at G's keys right here. First for the Bulldogs, they got to contain Callaway, which they did a great job on that on the first drive. They got to play physical defense. Got to tackle and rack up. And then they got to win special teams right here. You know, Central always dangerous with the speed, the team speed of Central Catholic. For Central Catholic, got to use your team speed. They got to tackle on defense. We'll take a look at that right here. And they got to protect the football on offense.
Man in motion, makes the catch, runs out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup. That was Kai Preen.
Oh, Preen.
Preen.
Yeah.
Kai Preen with the catch. Picks up 3.
Let's take a look at the Eagle defense up front. Hillen, Piku, Johnson, Wiggins, and Heller. Keller should be Keller there. We take a look at second down, and there's we'll go back to the outside linebacker and secondary right there. We'll put that back up on the screen, guys. And Orgeon, one linebacker, Blackburn at the other, and the secondary of Smith, Singleton, strong safety Carter Williams, and free safety number 15, Ross Thomas. Quarterbacking for the Bulldogs is Bryce Leonard. He's a young sophomore, decent arms. Got a good arm. 3rd and 2 with some room. A lot of room.
That's Preen with plenty of room, running down the sideline.
How do you step out
I
of
think he
bounds?
stepped out of bounds. The referee has blown his whistle at about the 20-yard line. Might be the 21, 22-yard line.
Yeah, not sure he stepped out of bounds. Thomas was the lone Eagle back there to go get him. Took a good angle, but they're just outside the red zone here with the ball spot at the 21.
1st and 10. Preen in the middle for about 6 or 7 to the 15-yard line.
And that run puts the Bulldogs in the core of physical therapy and sports performance red zone, folks. Feeling kind of achy like Jason Price every once in a while. You got to go get worked on, Aaron.
Yep.
Them
5-yard
sports
gain.
injuries, them high school injuries
Yeah.
still linger
They never go away.
in the mid-40s.
Wait till you turn 70.
They're doing a good job on that first drive, on the Bulldogs' first drive.
Preen with the ball, right side, gets inside the 10-yard line. It'll be a 1st and goal at this point.
But Pico had a shot at him right there at the line of scrimmage. Went up high with him, did a good job of slipping that tackle was Preen. That's good positive. That's another first down. It'll be first and goal now for the Bulldogs. Ball be spotted at the 8-yard line. Preen's been the workhorse here on this drive.
Looking for some room on the outside is Preen. He takes it inside the 5, close to the 1-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, Hamer finally runs him out of bounds. Leonard just got around him. Preen's showing some good speed as well. Getting the corner, not easy to do against the speedy cornerbacks of Central Catholic. But, Aaron, you go back to the game in the trenches right now, and you see the Bulldogs on the first drive really moving the ball at ease up front.
On the outside so far.
Yeah.
Everything's been on the outside. He either flipped it, or threw a little short pass to the flat, or handed it off and let him go. But this time, straight up the middle.
Touchdown.
Quarterback takes the ball straight up the middle. That's Leonard. And he gets in for the touchdown. 6 points, Bulldogs.
Well, textbook drive for the Bulldogs. Real methodical, only one pass. Everything else was on the ground. Preen had the big run to set it up outside the red zone. 3 plays later, they punch it in from 3. 7 plays, 64 yards. Resulting in a Leonard touchdown. Bro to hold. Jacob Dunn puts it up and
good.
Through. And the Bulldogs take their early lead, 7-0 here with 8:41 to play here in the first quarter. Aaron, good to be back in the box with you. I know you and Boo did a couple good games there live. We saw some good, a little bit of bad in week 1 and week 2. But, hey, we're back to football.
Back to football, and that's the most important part about it. And I was reading in the paper today, Coach Mitten, he's been trying to get people to play and schedule, and then hurricanes and COVIDs and this and that and whatever else. But he said he was just so happy to be back to playing football, but especially happy for his high school seniors.
Absolutely.
The senior class. I mean, the senior class is the most, your senior year is your best year, and to miss it is just, it's just terrible.
Absolutely. You felt bad for the spring guy, the spring seniors last year, and going into this season, you're like, wow, this could really affect these guys, and that's what you don't want. But hey, they play an 8 game.
Yeah.
So it worked in a hurricane, and it is something like you said.
You're going to have some playoffs at the end,
Yep.
so, And, you don't know how it's going to work out. You just take it a day at a time
Absolutely.
and play football.
Yep.
And, just play football. But getting back to football, Coach Sayo with the Bulldogs has to be thrilled about the start of this game. I mean, he's not even 3.5 minutes into the game. He's had a 3-and-out against the Eagles. And then he put together about a 65-yard.
6 plays.
6 plays. And impressive. I don't think they didn't have a third down.
No.
And
everything was
scored a touchdown.
positive yards there, and that's
Right.
what you want, especially on first down. And look, I mean, you'll see Dunn tee it up here at the 40, and he's just going to short kick again. First one's to Rock. No fair catch called.
Yeah, that's one you want to call a fair catch. That's the whole idea. That's why people don't do that, is because you can call a fair catch and then catch it. We got a player down, the one that fielded the ball.
And he got walloped in it, and that's Job Stratton, the young sophomore from Morgan City. And coach will tell him next time you got to put your hands up, But
I don't think you'll have to tell him next time.
No, well, true, very true.
I think he had it explained to him in a pretty good fashion right here. We'll take a break right now while we have a player down on the field.
You're watching the TV22 and AJ Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, Coastline Wealth Group, G&J Curbside, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Vita Paint, Shaw Bills, Taco Bell, and Allen's Communications.
Okay, folks, we're back, and the Eagles are set up at their own 43-yard line. They'll play a 1st and 10 with excellent starting field position. Looking to go deep. It's going deep. Has a man out there. And good defensive play. Callaway looking to go deep, showing off his arm. Good coverage by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he was looking for Carter Williams, and then Lex Melanson just got a hand right there. The junior from Doddsville got the hand just in at the right moment to knock it away. I like the aggressive play calling right there by Coach Minton and the offensive coaching staff right there. He got to test him deep. Did just that on first down, but an outstanding play by Melanson. And the Eagles will play 2nd and 10. Empty backfield with Callaway at quarterback. Young offensive line right here for the Eagles, going against a very physical defensive front by the Bulldogs.
He's Callaway with the ball. He keeps it, head straight up the middle, and gets about 3.
Well, Jamon,
2.
Yeah, Jamon Tapp, the junior, wasn't fooled by anything right here. Had his eyes on Callaway. He kind of just shadowed him and said, okay, you're going to keep it. I'm going to get you. And a great tackle right here by Tapp. Here's a replay right here. See, I said, going to Hamer, and well defended on the outside. Callaway said, I'm going to take it north and south. And right there, they'll give him about a yard, and they'll play 3rd and 9.
This is a big 3rd down for the Eagles, even though it's very early in the ball game. It's still, you'd like to get a little something going offensively, and so far, they haven't been able to do that. Man goes in motion. Leonard flips it out to him, makes the catch, but nowhere to go, completely surrounded by defenders. And that was Mondrick Blackburn with the catch. But like I said, he was surrounded by Bulldogs.
Yeah, and again, they just trying to use that team speed and get him into some space. And just give credit right now, because the discipline, and I don't know if you had to, just to do a great job right there. Is every time they complete a pass, whether it's to Hamer, Blackburn, or Menina, that 3 defenders right there and making good tackles.
Well, you expect to see one out there, and then you use your speed and moves to break that one tackle or get by him. But when there's 3 or 4 guys out there, you got no chance. Punt goes high and short, and it's going to go out and see where they're going to spot this.
They're getting good pressure. That's the 2nd punt of the night for Hillen, and both times, you kind of sense that they may get one tonight. But wow. They're going to spot this ball. Well, I think they're going to spot it at the 44, maybe the 43.
Yeah, it's about where the line of scrimmage was.
Yeah.
So that's
They'll give it a
That
2-yard
goes off the
punt.
side of his foot.
So 2 offensive possessions for Central Catholic, Aaron, and 2 3-and-outs.
2 3-and-outs, and they had good field position.
Yeah.
Now the Bulldogs will start with a drive at the Eagle 48-yard line. Low pass, and
Incomplete.
is it caught?
No,
Looks-
the referee said incomplete right there on the
not
spot.
caught. Nope.
Just trying to run a little slant right inside of Thomas, the safety. Ball thrown, not a bad pass. Just may have bobbled it just a little bit, falling to the ground, but good safe pass by Leonard.
2nd and 10. Leonard, play action, keeps it. Runs straight up the middle, finds some room in the middle.
Missed
Has
tackle.
his first down, makes people miss. Working his way to the far side and out of bounds at around the 20-yard line. Between the 20 and 25, we can't hardly see the sideline on the far side.
Watch, count the missed tackles here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe 5 missed tackles. Picks up the first down on a 2nd and 10. Gets inside to the 24, maybe 23-yard line. With 6:42 to play, they'll stop the clock on the first down. Eagles need a big turnover of some sort.
They need to do something. They need a defensive stop
Stop
of
the
some
lead.
sort. Either a turnover of some sort or just hold them 4 downs, because you know this is 4-down territory now. Looking to go deep. Has a man out there. And no flag, and could have caught a flag, but did not. And the ball falls incomplete.
That's Jabari Woods out there on the coverage. But here it is, just kind of mirror coverage. Never look back, but not in a whole lot of contact. Hard to see a couple of these guys' numbers. So bear with us, folks. But
2nd down and 10. Leonard gives the ball off, has some room on the far side. That's Kai Prian. And decent game. It'll bring up 3rd down.
yeah, what you saw is the Eagles come in with a blitzing Morgill from the weak side, and they just guessed wrong and ran it to the strong side. And that gets them inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone, folks. We'll see them at the brand new location right there on Brasher Avenue. It's outstanding first-class facility with first-class service.
Third down and about 3. Yep, this is Prian right up the middle, straight.
Wow.
Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Wow.
So Bulldogs again make it look easy.
And just like that, Aaron,
Yep.
kind of do what they want on offense right now. They have no answer right here. That means just they'll try to seal the outside, and they just take it right up the gut.
Well, the first drive, they spent most of their time on the outside, running outside.
Yeah.
This time, they've spent much more runs up the middle, and both were successful.
Rowe, holding for Dunn.
Dunn will kick. Bro will hold.
Kick is up, and good. So Bulldogs now enjoy a 14-point lead just 6 minutes into the first quarter. So let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break.
You're watching the TV22 and AJ Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, Coastline Wealth Group, G&J Curbside, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Vita Paint, Shaw Bills, Taco Bell, and Allen's Communications.
Welcome back to Tiger Stadium, where the Central Catholic Eagles are hosting the Ascension Catholic Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs, Gary, jump out to a quick 14-0.
Well, we talked about it during the break here, and just talking about the domination right now at the line of scrimmage.
Right.
And it's just really no contest on the first 2 drives.
Right. Well, if you can't control the line of scrimmage, you can't win a football game,
no.
period. I don't care if it's Pop Warner, NFL, is whoever controls the line of scrimmage will control the football game. And here, halfway through the first quarter, the Bulldogs have totally and completely controlled the line of scrimmage on both sides, offensively and defensively.
Good news for the Eagles. It's early, only 5:51 to play here in the first quarter.
Still got a lot of football to play.
Hey, but you take those baby steps. Get some positive yards, get first downs, establish some sort of drive, give your defense a little bit of a break there.
Right. It's going to be interesting to see where he kicks this one.
See Rhett Thomas in for the injured.
Okay, he's taken at the 25-yard line, looking for some room on the near side. Gets it out to the 35-yard line. That's Jack Leapery with the ball. Eagles will set up shop. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Well, last drive they tried Callaway, tried to go deep. But again, Malonzo made an outstanding play. Only time they've only gone in the air twice. Well, incomplete, that is, twice. 2 incompletions by Callaway. He's only run it once and trying to get these guys in space, but so far the Bulldogs have had the answers. Trying to spread the defense out here. They'll go empty backfield and spread the Bulldog defense out.
3 receivers to the right. The one on the left goes in motion, fakes the handoff, and Leonard keeps the ball. Callaway keeps the ball, gets it across the 35 to the, see where they're going to spot him at the 36.
They'll give him they'll give him 1, and that's just a good defensive play right there by Joe Landry, the senior. He's a team with a whole lot of seniors, and there's kind of really where you look at this game on the schedule and you kind of find out where you are as a football team. I know it's kind of strange with not being played last week, but Ascension always a solid program. Central always a solid program.
2 of the better Class 1A schools. And we talked about nothing on the right-hand side. Gets pushed back into the backfield, but I believe he got across the line of scrimmage, maybe gained a yard.
That's Morgale.
Morgale, but if we get a shot of the sidelines, we were talking before the game started, these are 2 Class 1A schools, and both teams dress out a lot of ball players.
Yep. You usually see like 23, 25. They're more in the 30s range, both of them.
Yeah, both of them have a lot of players. Now, how many will actually play in the game is another story, but to have players out is always a good thing. 3rd and 8. Callaway looks to his left, throws it complete.
Nothing.
Caught in the backfield, though, and did not get back to the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go.
As soon as they caught it, Manina said, wow, man, just a white jersey right all over me. And here we go Hillen with another punt, his 3rd of the first quarter, first 3 drives, another 3 and out for the Eagles. Outstanding defense right here by the Bulldogs. There's a look at Coach Tommy Minton, one of the long-tenured guys here in the parish.
Right. One of the most successful coaches here in
absolutely.
a very long time.
Couple schools.
Yep, 2 different schools and very successful at both. Good snap, gets the punt off. Good kick, high. Caught at the 36-yard line. Looking to go left with it, turns upfield, across the 45-yard line. That's Casey Mays with the ball.
31-yard punt by Hillen. A 10-yard return for Mays. 4:02 to play here in the first quarter. Glad you could join us, folks, for the A.J. Dome and Automotive Family Game of the Week here live with our friends on KWBJ. Folks, if you got people outside the area that don't have KWBJ, tell them to go to the YouTube channel.
That's it.
Subscribe, and you can catch this live anywhere in the state, in the world.
Anywhere,
just about.
yeah, in the world.
Hit that subscribe button and watch local sports live right here with KWBJ Sports.
One to the left is Mays, turns the corner, keeps his feet, still fighting for yardage as he takes it to near the 30-yard line of the Eagles. So
that was Casey Mays on the carry. Boy, and he's shaking up on that far sideline.
Mays carries. Taken out by Hillen and Morgale.
Well, that's essential. Yeah, that's here's a replay. You see, that's Hillen shaking up, but good to see him running off. So he came in and made the stop and just got tangled up on that far sideline and with the long jump, little black top, but a pickup of 18 for Mays and a Bulldog first down. Hillen's going to check out a play. New quarterback in. Jacob Dunn, who also does the kicking duties in that quarterback now. And Preen back in the backfield for the Bulldogs.
Preen with the ball. Big hole right up the middle. And he's going to cruise on in for another touchdown for the Bulldogs. Wow. Bulldogs jump out 20-0. Still first quarter.
3 rushing touchdowns to the Bulldog offense. Eagle defense has no answer right now.
None. And there was a huge hole in the middle. Not just a crease for him to run through, but he's not even touched.
No.
I don't think they put a hand on him at any point. And that was a run right up the middle.
Yeah. Well, and what you're seeing is a little bit of good depth. And when you got depth in single A, Aaron, you know how special that is.
Oh, good. Not many have it. And he's got a pretty good-sized offensive line, too. These are big guys.
Yep.
And they've been very effective as the extra point kick is good. So the Bulldogs jump out 21-0. And later in the game today, we will have our player of the game.
Of course.
For physical therapy and sports performance player of the game. We'll pick that for you sometimes in the fourth quarter.
Mid to late fourth quarter, folks. Stay tuned for that. Appreciate Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance sponsoring that each and every year. Nice award goes to the local guys. I know they look forward to it. And appreciate Allen's Communications, KWBJ, and the A.J. Doman family bringing this to you. The automotive family, that is. Saw 4 live volleyball games this year on KWBJ Sports, right there on the YouTube channel. Saw some great high school volleyball, Aaron, getting the girls invited. Now the football's kicked off in the full steam ahead. All kind of live action going on.
It's high school sports time, folks. Some of the best sports. Even though we're bringing it to you on TV, if you have the opportunity to go to a ball game, please go watch these guys play ball. I mean, guys and girls. The girls playing volleyball right now. The guys are playing football. But high school sports is such a vital part of our fabric. I mean, we've had it forever. We'll have it forever. And to support these kids and the entertainment is good. It's good, clean, fun for everybody, you know. And it's something you can take your entire family to. And then if your family is like my daughter was now 40, but when she was young, her question was, is there a concession stand? And if there was, she was happy. She wanted to go to the game. So whatever gets you here, bring them. Let's go have a good time and support our local high schools.
The short kick, fair catch is Rock. Drew Rock, his second fair catch of the night on kickoff team.
And that fair catch was made at about the 33-yard line.
Well, then I think it's almost time to try take another deep shot.
You got to try something.
You got to get the ball downfield a little bit. You know, they got to answer for you on the run game. Like I said, totally controlling both sides of the line of scrimmage. The Eagles right here need a first down. Slow down, give your defense some sort of break.
Even if you want to fake that little pass out in the flat that they've tried 4 or 5 times here that hasn't worked yet, if you can get enough time to pump it one time and then go deep, you know, kind of bring them back in, because that's what they've done so far. But Callaway showed he's got a strong arm.
Callaway still at quarterback for the Eagles.
Callaway looking for some room on the left side, finds some, takes it out across the 40-yard line. Should be enough for their first down of the game.
Like the play call, running to the short side of the field, uses his athletic ability, does a great job right here. Looking downfield, that's the Eagles' first down of the first half with 3:25 left in the first quarter, trailing by 3 scores.
Callaway shows his speed as he turns that corner.
They'll give him 11.
Pickup of 11, takes it to the 44-yard line of 1st and 10. Empty backfield for the Eagles. 3 receivers wide to the right, 2 to the left. One on the left goes in motion, fakes the handoff. Callaway keeps the ball straight up the middle, picks up about 4. And a helmet comes off.
Adrian Peen in on the tackle for the Bulldogs. Take a look at the replay here, but hey, picked up 4. You'll take that all day on first down.
Oh, yep. People always talk about third down conversion. Third down conversions happen when good plays happen on first down.
Absolutely. Got to get positive yards on
Right.
first down.
At least, you'd like to get at least 4 or 5 is a whole lot better. But 4 you can live with. It's them first downs with no gain or losses. Handoff goes in, fakes the handoff, and Callaway keeps the ball, fights across the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs, and that should be enough for a first down, and it is. So he was getting a little something going.
He's just reading a good job of a read run option right there, and he does a good job of reading the end. Says they got that sewed up. Let me try to cut it across the grain. That's just what he did, and another Eagle first down. Keeping everything to the short side of the field.
Those inside linebackers sucked up on the play action, and he pulled it out and kept it. Had a running the read option, and he made the right decision. First and 10 from the Bulldog 45. Eagles' first trip into Bulldog territory.
Clock at 1:50 to play here in the first quarter.
Handoff comes to the left side, finds some room, and we have a flag. Hamer with the ball. Two flags hit the ground.
Well, when they throw 2 flags in the same area, Aaron.
Right. It's got to be a holding or block in the back.
That's guilty.
Yeah. And that's something it's hard enough to get 10 yards.
Yeah,
you don't want it to have to be 20.
You see Coach Minton working the referees. Let's call it both ways.
Yeah.
Coach
Minton enjoys helping the referees. Okay, sometimes they might need a little advice, and he's just willing to help them out here.
Sure. They'll back them up 10 and back them all the way up. And play first and 20 from their own 45. So big penalty there.
First and 20. Callaway calls for the ball, gets it, hands it off, finds some room on the left side. Takes it back into Bulldog territory. That's Blackburn with the ball. Picks up about 9.
Here's a replay, and once again, just keeping everything to the short side of the field. Did a good job to get the corner. Pick up 9, and now they'll play second and 11. Clock near. Stops with 1:34 to play in the first quarter. Haven't been 3 and out, but by far the best drive for the Eagles so far.
Without question. Callaway looking to throw the ball, has a man, and he drops the ball. Had a chance to make the catch there. That was Ross Thomas with the ball. Couldn't quite hang on to it.
Yeah, Thomas usually sure-handed. But you ever heard some steps from the safety, but unable to come up with it now. The Eagles will play 3rd and 11. Here's the replay. Quite a little speed to it, right in the hands, just couldn't come down with it.
But things are opening up a little bit for the Eagles here, even with that. I mean, had he made that catch, they'd have picked up that 20 yards that they needed. They do have one more shot. It's 3rd down, 3rd and 11.
Williams, who has great speed at the bottom of your screen.
Callaway working his way to the right, looking to throw. Throws the ball. Good defensive play. Had a man open down there. Defender knocked it down.
Gage Bro got his hand on it. Good run pass option right there, and they were going to smother the run, and Callaway had to get rid of it. Ball underthrown just a hair. But watch at the end, Gage Bro, the senior, come in and make an outstanding play here for the Bulldog defense.
They bring up 4th down and 11. And the Eagles send the punter out, Trent Helen.
Boy, and how big was a holding penalty?
Oh, yes. It was a killer. They almost overcame it, but almost don't count.
That's the line of scrimmage here.
A lot of pressure and some contact and a flag.
This could be the 15-yard variety.
The punt's down at the 17, but a flag.
If it's not, you're now 4th and 6. Do you consider it?
I think it's going to be a first down. Personal
Oh,
foul.
it is a personal foul, so that'll do it. They only needed 11, plus it's an automatic in high school.
Yeah, that was the 4th punt by Hill, and the first 2, they really got good pressure. And this one, they got even better pressure, but just ran into the kicker right here and roughed him up. Or just got him up top. I mean, missed the ball, but just shoulder pad to shoulder pad right there was enough. For the Bulldog defense and Eagle offense would trot back out there, 1:12 to play. Eagles trailing by 3 scores. Catch a good break here on the rough in the punter penalty. And the Eagles will set up shop right at the Bulldog 31-yard line.
.23 with the ball, right side, still fighting hard. That's Morgul. Picks up a couple of 3 yards on the right side. Player down.
Taken down by LaFleur.
Is that Morgul? I think that's down on the ground. He's still on the ground.
And LaFleur came in and made a nice stop. Let's see. Got an Eagle player down right about the 29-yard line. Stops play with 59 seconds left. Picked up 3 on first down. They'll give play 2nd and 7. Well, Aaron, let's talk about next week's game. Let's talk about an old school rivalry that's kind of changed the wave a little bit over the past couple of years.
That's been so much fun watching that for the last 45 years or so that I've been watching it. And it swings back and forth both ways for many years. One was in charge and the other one, and then back and forth. And it's always been a good football game. You know, nothing like rivalries, that long-running rivalries, too. Not something that just fairly new. This one goes back, like I said, I've been around here for more than 45 years on this end of the parish, and I've been watching it.
We'll have it for you live, folks, on KWJ Sports and the YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button.
Do we know if that's Thursday or
next
Friday?
Friday night.
Friday night?
Yep,
Friday night game. Wow. Be our 4th game of the year, but our first one on Friday night.
There you see Morgul. Good to see him coming off of his own power.
Right.
After a pickup of 3.
Second down as we go under a minute left in the first quarter.
Bulldog with 3 down linemen, like a 3-3 stack defense.
Looking for something on the left side. Not much there. Might have got a yard, but not much more than that.
That's Blackburn on the carry, and he'll lose one.
Taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Just nowhere to run the football. Just look at the guys up front. Just white jerseys. The Bulldog defense is stingy as can be. That might be the final play of the first quarter. Where we're under 20 seconds here, and the Eagles are in no rush to get this one off.
3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 is what they'll call it, and that's just what they'll do, Aaron. They'll just let the clock run out, and we'll go to the second quarter.
So after 1 quarter of play, Ascension Catholic Bulldogs lead the Central Catholic Eagles by the score of 21-0. We'll be back after these important messages.
You're watching the TV22 and AJ Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, Coastline Wealth Group, G&J Curbside, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Vita Paint, Shaw Bills, Taco Bell, and Allen's Communications.
Okay, we're ready to start the second quarter here at Tiger Stadium, where the Central Catholic Eagles are entertaining the Ascension Catholic Bulldogs. Bulldogs enjoying this first quarter anyway.
Absolutely. I know we got a bunch of people enjoying this at home. You know, some Eagle greats. See Stefano Grisco in the stands trying to pull his Eagles back, saying, guys, down 21-0. This team, I had this team for 5 years. His dad, a big fan, watching the game of the week tonight, along with CC alum Jay LeBlanc. I like to get him that every time we get the Eagles on camera. I know he's a big fan, and Eagles are set up shop now, 3rd and 8. Aaron, the ball spotted just inside the 30s. We start the second quarter. Deepest penetration of the night so far for the Eagles.
So far. 3rd down, Callaway rolls to his right, looking to throw the ball. Everybody covered. He throws it away. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Carter Williams is just inside the 10, saying, "Boy, I was open, but little did he know that Bream was right behind the whole time, just shadowing everywhere he went." And there,
4th down, inside the 30, you almost you have to go for it.
got to take a shot in the air and
you
just
do
hope for
something.
defensive pass interference,
Right,
maybe.
if nothing else.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to punt from inside the 30.
No.
Too far to kick a field goal, so there's only one other option.
I mean, every time you try to get in a hammer, the Speedster's hands or Blackburn in space, I mean, the Bulldog defense just smothered him up.
And you're trying to get them in space,
Yeah.
but there's no space.
Exactly.
There's no space. And 1 against 3 or 4 just doesn't work out. Fakes the handoff, has a man open in the middle of the field, takes it inside the 10-yard line with the catch is Caleb Manina. And he gets that ball inside the 30-yard line. They're going to spot, the 10-yard line. They're going to spot it to 6.
That's inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zones. Take a look at the replay, folks. I like them going back to the play call. This one Thomas missed earlier. They just followed a little soft zone in the middle of the Bulldog defense. Now inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone. Folks got some aching joints. Need some rehab. Go see the Sternfelds and the group over there at core.
Callaway looking for some room on the right side, finds some, gets close to the goal line, in for the touchdown. Eagles get on the scoreboard. And Callaway is staying down, and that's not a good sign. He's holding his knee.
God darn. Something you don't want to see right there.
Yeah, this would be a big punishment here. Callaway, junior quarterback, gets the score, but still on the ground.
We'll take a look at the replay here. And on this drive, he's been the workhorse on the ground for the Eagles. He just calls and runs it himself, gets a good job, gets that outside, cuts it up, slips a tackle right there at the 5, and then just rushes his way into the end zone. Callaway, a junior, 3-year starter for Central Catholic. And just may have got just rolled up on, hopefully. Young man will be okay.
Yeah, they're looking at him hard. Plenty of people standing around. You can't see exactly what they're looking at, but we believe it's either going to be a knee or an ankle, the right leg.
We'll take a look at it again on the replay. So right at the very end, Trey Williams is going to come in at the very end of the play and just go down and just kind of rolled it from behind. So that'll get the Eagles on the board and trim the lead to 21-6, winning the point after. Good to see him standing up. Now he's going to need a little bit of help.
Callaway.
Not putting very little pressure on him. Well, 0 now.
Yeah, he's not putting any pressure on it at all, and they're getting him off the field, and that's not a good sign at this point. Let's hope this is a minor boo-boo, nothing major.
Usually, like when you down there and to go down and get the scoop for us.
Yeah.
Tell us questionable, doubtful, or out for the game, but nonetheless, O'Connell holding for Morrell. Here's the extra point to get the Eagles within 14.
Good snap, kick is up. And looks good from here, is good. So the Eagles get on the board with the extra point. So 21-7 is the score with 11:03 to play first half.
You're watching the TV22 and AJ Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, Coastline Wealth Group, G&J Curbside, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Vita Paint, Shaw Bills, Taco Bell, and Allen's Communications.
Okay, we're back as the Eagles break through, get on the scoreboard with 11:03 to play in the first half, 21-7.
How about Nathan Brown watching from the mighty state of New York?
See,
Aaron?
we told you.
On
You
YouTube
said that
channel.
earlier. You said worldwide, and this proves it. We got Nathan Brown out there in the state of New York watching some high school football coming out of Morgan City, Louisiana.
Glad to have Morrell tease it up after the point after.
Well, Central Catholic Eagles now, they just catching the ball, getting on the ground now. I mean, no, not Central Catholic, but Ascension Catholic. That's what I meant to say. And they scoop it up, get on the ground, play it safe. The ball will be spotted at about the 33-yard line, which is actually going to be their worst starting field position of the night.
Keeping everything very safe passes so far. Haven't had to go downfield, but now Bryce Leonard, the starting quarterback, the quarterback who started the game for the Bulldogs, back at the helmet at quarterback. Adrian Peen in the backfield.
Rolling to his right, finds a man wide open. Leonard does, and takes it across midfield. And a catch made by Brooks Leonard.
Young sophomore, they just went right at Vernon Singleton, the young sophomore from Morgan City, all the way into Eagle territory. That'll move the change to the 43-yard line. Ref says start the clock.
First and 10, Eagle territory.
First down for the Bulldogs.
Hands the ball off, looking for some room on the left side. Finds some, bounces it outside, and goes out of bounds. That's Kai Prian with the ball. Makes a nice run.
What do you see, Jonathan?
Another first down.
Bigu had a shot at him, and he Breen just said nope, 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 and watch five go after him right here. Pigu just wants a little bit up, and tries to go to get him high, get him low, and just missed him. Give credit to Breen, picks up another Bulldog first down. After pickup of 19, has 131 yards on the ground so far, and that's through 14 minutes, folks.
Yeah. And only 8 carries. Look, wide open in the middle, and he drops the ball. I think he was looking for the end zone before he caught it, because he was wide open, and it was a perfect pass. Perfect pass from Bryce Leonard, sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, he wants that one back.
Yeah. I think he
That
thought
was
it was
cold.
easy. I'm going in for another.
Yeah.
And he forgot the ball.
No, he was wide open.
Hands off, goes to the right side, looking for some room is Prian.
Well, once again, Piku had a shot at him in the backfield, but nice job of the back just getting inside. Let's see if they spot it inside. Yep, they'll spot it just inside the Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance Red Zone, folks. Brand new facility on Brasher Avenue. Got aches, got pains. We'll get some physical therapy. We'll see the great group. Outstanding service from the folks at Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs.
Leonard again hands off to Prian, finds some more room right side, gets first down. Down near the 10-yard line. It'll either be 1st and 10 or 1st and goal.
They're in 3rd and 5. I'm coming right at you, and I'm not going to get touched until I'm 7 yards down the field.
I know. It's,
the Eagles defense got to come up with some kind of answer and get more physical on that line.
you got a big offensive line for a Class 1A school. And they're doing the job. They're getting the job done. Fumble. Leonard falls on the ball at around the 14-yard line.
Saw Ja'Cory Johnson check out for the Eagles. He's a lot of space right there on that front, but he needs a breather.
Second and goal.
Loss of 4 on the play. Now play 2nd and goal from the 14.
Leonard calls for the ball, gets it, looks to his right, throws over the middle.
Dropped again!
And he dropped it again. Another perfect pass for the touchdown is dropped.
Leonard's got to look at it and say, okay, so you took the gloves off.
Third and goal from the 14.
And it didn't help.
Didn't help. Nope. Receivers getting open. Perfect pass. Just forgot to catch the ball.
Yeah, Cole took the gloves off. Maybe I was going to give him a little pass on the first one.
Takes the handoff, keeps it himself, finds some room on the right side. Said, I'll just do it myself, y'all. Takes it in for the touchdown.
Leonard carries it in 14 yards
Well,
for the score.
he's got to give a little credit. I'm not sure if it's his brother, but give it to Baylor Leonard on the downfield block, staying on him there and inside the 5, sticking with his block, cut him out. The other Leonard just tucks it right in and touchdown Bulldogs.
Right. And they made it look, I mean, again, a lot of room to run out there.
8 plays, 65 yards. And here's Dunn.
Gets a good snap, kick is up, and good. So 28-7. Ascension Catholic Bulldogs lead here with 8:34 to play, first half.
Well, here's the replay. Bryce going to call his own number right here. Look at it, and there's nobody on that left side of the Eagle defense. But watch the block by 10. Baylor Leonard along that right side. Right there, just held on to him just long enough to number 12 to cut inside. And Aaron, good teams do what good teams do. And when you give up a score and you answer that score, that's a sign of a good ball club.
Right. So, you know, they out with a big lead early. They didn't start coasting. Nope. Said, nope, we're still here to play football. They only play one game themselves.
Yeah.
And they've been practicing for a long time to play just one ball game. Yep. So they're out there, even though when they couldn't practice, they were still training, they were still running, they were still lifting, they were still doing the things that they could do officially. But even if they couldn't do them officially, they were out somewhere, I'm sure, doing them unofficially. Within the rules. I'm not saying, you know, I mean,
Absolutely.
I mean, the guys can go out and run and exercise and try to stay in shape and do all those kind of things.
Head Coach Benny Sayer right there.
He's got to be happy with his team's
What
performance tonight.
a start. How about this offense? 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. Eagle defense hasn't had an answer yet. With 8:34 to play here in the first half. Bulldogs leading the Eagles of Central Catholic 28-7.
Okay, push punt, kick, and he makes the catch and goes down at about the 40-yard line. They might spot him at the 39.
Nice drive by Rock right there to come in, get aggressive. He said that's a live ball if it hits the ground. So we'll see what kind of backup quarterback the Eagles going to put in here. They're going to juggle the lineup. They're still working on Freddie Callaway, the junior starting quarterback, who was the leading ground gainer for the Eagles through a quarter and a half. Still getting worked on the bench. So he got his ankle wrapped just with some ice. So
if they've wrapped it in ice, that means he's done for the night.
this will be Caleb Ocon. The young sophomore takes over at the helm for Central Catholic with 8:33 here in the second quarter.
Dropped the pass. Tried to hit DeMondre Blackburn. Unable to come up with the catch. That'll stop the clock at 8:28 to play.
That's where Blackburn needs to help his quarterback a little bit. Got second, raw guy in there, kind of.
Yeah, and
against this defense, I'm looking at these big linemen saying, oh, man, what's going on here? Let me just try to complete one right at the gate. And Blackburn unable to come up with that one, and the Eagles will play 2nd and 10.
But you got a new guy, a sophomore out there, and you throw the ball on first down.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a surprise, and it could have worked, but didn't make the catch. Ocon hands the ball off, looking for some room on the far side, turns upfield. As Blackburn with the ball, picks up a nice gain, maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah, he had to get around the defender 44 from the Bulldogs, and he had a good read on it, and he got around him just to pick up some good positive yards. Picked up 4 on 2nd down, now play 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd and 6.
They're down, everybody's talking out there. I don't know what. Looks like the head referee talking with Ocon. They got everything straight in this play ball. 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 to the left, 1 back in the backfield. And he goes in motion. Snap. Going deep. Has a man wide open. And the pass is very much underthrown. It'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, good thing Mays slipped, because if not, this was going to go back the other way and for a long way. He was looking for Rock, the junior. And now Hillen come on for the 5th punt tonight. The last one was rough, kept the Eagles' drive alive, and they turned it into points, which was huge. The only points of the night so far for the Eagles. Again, you go back to that drop on 1st down there we're talking about. You just want to move, get some positive yards.
I know.
No yards on 1st down. Right. You're running for 4, then you incomplete pass, and here you go again.
If that 1st down play just gets them 4 or 5 yards, they get a 1st down probably out of it.
This time they don't put any pressure on Hillen. Mays drops it.
Is dropped, picked up, coming to the left. His left gets tackled at about the 30-yard line.
Stopped by Red Thomas. 7-yard return. And they'll start this drive. 7:24 to play here in the 2nd quarter. Up by 21, leading 28-7 here from the Eagles' nest, and they're going to spot the ball right at the 30-yard line. It's where the Bulldogs will set up shop. Bryce Leonard will lead his troops. Once again, quarterback doing a fine job of running this offense here. Just a sophomore, he looks very poised, Aaron.
Yeah, absolutely. I've heard some good things about this guy. A lot of people looking at him already. Only a sophomore.
Throws a good ball.
Yep, nice pass there. It's caught and finally pulls him down.
And that's Carter Williams with a great open field tackle to finally get him down. They'll give him forward progress to the 35-yard line for pickup of 5.
Williams on the stop.
Watch Williams right here. Good pitch and catch. And then Williams just going to wrap him up and wait for some help. Trying to get him down. Spins him around once, spins around twice, and then gets some help from Piku.
2nd down.
2nd down and 5. There, looks for a ball carrier on one side. He wasn't there. Makes a 360 and manages to get back to the line of scrimmage, which he did a good job doing that.
Yeah, nice play defensively by Ethan Wiggins to finally stay with him and bring him down.
Either the quarterback or the running back went the wrong way, okay? We're not going to blame either because we don't know which one did it wrong.
He saw Woods in the backfield, but nice job once again. Ethan Wiggins, sophomore from Morgan City. Now 3rd and 5 to end. Good job by Leonard to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you know this better than me as a quarterback. Not a good feeling to spin around and hand the ball off and there's nobody there.
No.
Leonard going deep, and it's going to be incomplete. Looking to get the ball to Brooks Leonard. And the pass a little bit short.
This wasn't a very good decision right here by the quarterback right here. Had all kind of time to throw the football and then just kind of throw it off balance a little bit downfield. Good coverage right there by Ross Thomas, the senior from Central Catholic. And for the first time tonight, we'll see a punt by the Central Catholic Bulldogs. Good stop, huge stop for the Eagle defense.
Yep. Okay.
Nobody's
Central sends that
punt
return team out a little bit late. I'm surprised the referees were holding up play, waiting for them to come out, but they did.
Yep. He was giving them some good leeway as he stands about at his own 30.
Hamer goes deep for the Eagles.
This punt is going to come to the sideline.
Punt goes out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Eagles will play 1st and 10 at their own 38. Got 27 yards on the punt. No return.
We had that official hydration time out there, which I know we got some cool weather coming tomorrow, but it's kind of a pleasant night tonight.
Oh, it's not too bad, especially after the sun. Now, we was in the mid-80s before the sun went down, but the sun's gone down. It's cooled down a little bit. It's going to get a lot cooler tonight. Tomorrow night tomorrow day is supposed to have a high in the low to mid-70s. So it's going to be sweet football tomorrow night.
Stay with us, folks. From mid to late 4th quarter, we'll have the Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance Player of the Game. Get the guys in the truck. Got some early nominees for Central Catholic, a couple for Ascension Catholic as well. As the Eagle offense was going to start this drive at the 5:53 mark in the first half. Backup quarterback Ocon in the ball game at their own 38-yard line to set the scene for you. As Callaway scored and then went down with an injury on the touchdown run. But a nice job by the Eagle defense, Aaron, to really come up big, get turnover on downs, get the punt.
That's a shame because just as the Eagles were getting their offense going,
Yep.
their quarterback goes down with a big-time injury.
Ocon was fighting for the starting job.
Oh, he tried to fake punt. I mean, not fake punt, fake pump.
Yeah.
Just to pump it one time, and the ball comes out of his hands. He did recover, but lost a yard.
Yeah, just
Or
right
lost
there.
about 6 yards, 5 yards.
Yeah, as he took it back, never got a good hand on it.
Call it 4. 2nd and 14 from their own 34-yard line.
A nice hit as well. Clock continues to run near under 5.5 minutes. Second quarter.
One receiver goes wide left. Got 2 on the right side.
Blackburn and Rock to the near side, and Thomas up at the top of the screen.
Empty backfield. Ocon fakes it, then throws, has a completion. Across the 45-yard line, that's Caleb Medina. Picks up the first down.
Yeah, well, big Trey Williams right here, the freshman folks, and that 52 in the middle of your screen, putting a heavy pressure on him, just smelling, licking his chops, and then they set up a great screen right here. Nice job by Ocon to get it to Medina, pick up a 15, Eagle first down, just shy of midfield.
Good protection. Ocon had plenty of time to look over the field. Sees his receiver, Medina, wide open in the middle, and throws a perfect pass. And a nice gain as he takes the ball out to the 49-yard line,
Nice.
1st and 10.
Nice safe pass for the backup quarterback here.
Hand off in the middle,
Oh,
gets
boy.
hit in the backfield. Not going to run very far when you get hit in the backfield.
Nope. And that's Trey Williams once again. He just wins the size battle.
Yeah.
Big boy, as a freshman.
Fresh.
He's quick, got good footwork. Loss of 2. We'll go back to that first down yardage.
Yep. Yeah.
Lose 2. Got to play ahead of the chains. Here's Ocon with the empty backfield. Haven't seen Hamo on the jet sweep yet tonight. Oh, nice.
Pass. Oh, nice pass in traffic. Makes the catch for the first down.
It's Ross Thomas, the
Ross
senior.
Thomas makes the catch. I didn't think that was going to get through,
Yeah.
Gary, and it did. And he makes the catch.
Just got in front of Lex Melanson. Pick up of 13 and another Eagle first down. 2 first downs on this drive, Aaron.
Yep. Passing first down,
Yeah.
both of them.
3:35 to play till halftime. The Bulldogs will get the ball to start the second half, so Eagles not in any rush right here, trying to use as much clock as possible, trying to punch one in before half.
Ocon again looking to throw. Has a man out there, couldn't quite pull it in. At around the 35-yard line, goes incomplete.
Yeah, if he's looking for Hamer, just on about a 3 and out.
That'll stop the clock with 3:08 to play, second quarter.
Nice crowd tonight for Central Catholic on a Thursday night special.
Mm-hmm.
9 seniors. Look at that. Would like to say week
Right.
something there. Not sure what week it is in
I
high
don't
school
know,
football.
man.
If it's week 2, week 4, week 5, I don't know yet.
I'm just figuring out if it's Thursday or Friday, man. You know? Yeah, this is our second
that's
game
right.
in 4 days.
Yeah, we saw Morgan City Hanson at 2 o'clock on a Monday afternoon. And a volleyball game on Tuesday night. Whole lot of local sports coming at you live. Glad you could join us again, folks. Blackburn.
Blackburn with the ball, but not much room at the 40-yard line.
Been tough running in the middle of that defense. Linebackers doing a good job. It all starts up front in the trenches, but the linebackers doing a good job of reading that read option and coming in. And you're not seeing a Bulldog team miss many tackles tonight here in the first
No,
half.
they're not. They're doing a good job. I'll tell you what, this Bulldog team's a good football team,
Yeah.
and they appear to be very, very well coached.
In
You know.
all 3 phases.
Right, yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Nice size, great speed.
Believe they come in ranked 8th, I believe, in the state. I think I read that in the paper today, if my memory serves. Oh, couldn't quite hang on. Another good pass, though, from Ocon. Receiver couldn't quite hang on to it. It'll go incomplete, and it'll bring a 4th down.
I saw Viscardi get pancaked. Ocon did a good job of getting rid of this ball when he did. But it had to be bang, bang, and that's just what it was. Watch this. Right through Manina's hands. And the Eagles need 9 yards for a first down.
Yeah, I have been impressed with Ocon coming in here and having to throw the ball. He has thrown the ball exceptionally well. He's a sophomore. 4th and 9. Looking to throw. Passes off, but incomplete.
Yeah, just had good pressure right there for number 7, Jamon Tapp, the junior from Donaldsonville.
And he gets hit and takes a hit and goes down as well. So a lot of pressure.
So they'll turn over on downs.
2:20 to play, second quarter. Ascension Catholic would take over at their own 39-yard line with all 3 timeouts in the back pocket, Gary.
With 2:20, and they're as easy as it's been on the first 4 touchdowns. I don't know. I don't know if they had a drive over 2:20 yet.
Yeah.
But the Eagle defense got to try to force a turnover here. Like I said, the Bulldogs get the ball to start the second half, but with 2:20, that's eternity for this Eagle defense.
Fakes a handoff, keeps it, runs it straight up the middle.
Oh, my.
Plenty of room, still running. Inside the 20-yard line.
Step on his feet.
Inside the
Holy
10-yard
cow.
line to the 5-yard line. And I think that was Jacob Dunn with the ball.
Dunn.
Yeah, number 8, Jacob Dunn with an impressive run. Takes it to the 5-yard line, possibly inside. Let's see where they're going to spot it.
This never gets touched.
Yep.
Never gets touched. May have got a little ankle touch there, and all of a sudden Blackburn takes a swing at him. Just finally brought down by Carter Williams inside the core physical therapy and sports reformer red zone, Aaron.
First and goal. Minute 54 to play. Clock is running. Jacob Dunn playing quarterback. Gets hands off, but gets knocked out backwards, runs and turns the corner, makes a touchdown. Looked like that was going to get stopped, Gary. They almost had him. He didn't. Stepped out of bounds at 2-yard line. Ooh. So that'll bring up a second down.
Here's a replay. Hamer's one of the guys that had him, and then you see right there, Woods had a shot at him in the backfield, and then I don't know where he stepped out of bounds.
I don't know. Well, it's hard to see the line. The lines haven't been painted in a while, and you can kind of see them on this side. You can't see them on the far side at all from here.
Well, they're talking about something. Refs are huddled around the football in the center of the field inside the 5. And according, look at this replay, never steps out of bounds, so unsure what he was. No, he clearly was inbounds. But maybe the referee blew the whistle, and maybe that's what they were thinking, so they stopped it.
Yeah, they blew the whistle is what I'm getting told, that they blew the whistle, which is whether he stepped out of bounds or not. When the whistle blows, the play is over. It has to be that way. It's the famous inadvertent whistle, and if you're a Saints fan, you're very, very familiar with that.
Well, what I like right here is the head referee coming over to each coach right here, explaining the situation. That way both coaches are covered, and I don't know, Tommy Minton can't be upset about the call. Maybe upset about a holding somewhere on the play, but can't be upset this guy stepped out, but just getting a full explanation here.
But it looked like the defense had made a good play.
Yeah.
They had knocked him back to where he was 15 yards from behind the line of scrimmage, but he turned on the jets, turned the corner, and raced to the end zone, but the inadvertent whistle made the tackle.
That'll stop the clock at 1:35 to play. And Dunn back at quarterback.
Second and goal, Dunn with the ball, straight up the middle, touchdown.
Well, and you got to give the guy credit. He had the long run to set him up. Give it to him again.
Right.
Let me get my name and highlights right after that one. And the Bulldogs extend their lead to 34-7, awaiting the point after. 3 plays, 61 yards, capped off with a 2-yard run by Dunn.
And Gary, you were absolutely right.
Yeah.
Didn't take 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Didn't take a minute.
No. Still got a minute 28 left.
You know.
Hey, maybe Eagles can hang one.
And here's Dunn to attempt the point after. Short kick. This one's not. This is going to be wide right.
Yep, wide to the right. He made all the others. Didn't get all of that one. So that'll keep the score at 34-7. Ascension Catholic Bulldogs with a nice, comfortable lead.
Yep. And we're talking about next week's game. Berg-Patterson, always a good crosstown rival right there. You know, like you said, Patterson was on a long winning streak when you talk about the 90s, early 2000s, and all of a sudden Berg's probably won for the last 5 out of 6.
Yeah, they've gotten better. They've actually gotten better since Tommy Minton left.
Yeah.
You know, and they've, you know, the balances, they've split them up a little bit more evenly. And
2 young teams, new head coach over there at Patterson. We get to see them for the first time this year. Well, you've seen them already against Lafayette on the season opener.
We had them against Lafayette in our first game of the year.
It just looks like they cleaned up the penalties from week 1 to week 2. You know, and
both teams come in looking for their first victory.
Yeah. Yep. Berg has homecoming. Berg going to take a little Cohen, COHEN tomorrow night on Friday night. Cohen Collegiate Prep is what I'm being told.
Another one of them new high schools I never heard of before.
Cohen's been around, just they've added the Collegiate Prep.
Oh, is that what it is?
So at 128, Dunn tees it up from his own 40 as the Bulldogs lead 34-7. Another short kick aimed right for Rock. He fair catches at the 33. We'll see what Coach Tommy Minton right here has in store for his Eagle offense. And O'Connell lead his troops on out on the field. See your defense really just kind of going to pin their ears back a little bit.
And I'm sure O'Connell will come out throwing the football.
Well, you see, Ascension Catholic brought a nice crew of fans over. I'm sure they filled their bellies up at the Grapevine.
Yeah.
There you go. Look, all them bellies are full. Maybe a cocktail or 2 at the bar at that exceptional restaurant. But 1:27 to play. O'Connell set up shop, 1st and 10 from the 32 in an empty backfield.
Empty backfield, receiver split wide, both sides, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Hands the ball off, trying to turn the corner.
Hamer.
Not much room out there is Hugh Hamer.
And a late
and
flag.
A late flag comes out. I think that's going to go against the Bulldogs.
I would have to guess it's going to be 15 yards.
Did you see anything out there, Gary?
You just don't know. It's hard to see the sidelines from this side. So you see the just playing. And you hear the whistle, then you see somebody. You saw Hamer fall.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're just going to keep it clean. But they're just going to call it. I believe the call is going to go. 44 against the Bulldogs. Not in our program.
15 yards.
Yeah, and
take them out to the 49-yard line. They'll play 1st and 10. At that point, the clock is stopped with 1:18 to play.
Aaron, when you see the flag go up and you look at the referee with arms up in the air, you're usually the guilty suspect.
That's pretty much the person that did something.
Yep. It's the Eagles at their
either did or said.
Yes.
Could have been that too.
The Eagles moved the ball all the way to the 49, almost to midfield here. O'Connor and Blackburn in the backfield, 1:18 left. The Eagles have 3 timeouts. Trips to the right.
Play action. Has a man open and it's caught. Takes it inside the 35-yard line. That's Caleb Menina.
Made the top receiver for this Eagle offense so far in the first half. But nice job once again by O'Connor. Reed Option going to look, and rolling to his right. Throws a perfect pass to Menina, who was well covered. But the Eagles pick up 17 yards and a first down and trotted all the way to the Bulldog 34.
That stopped the clock until the change was moved. The clock is now moving as we go under 1 minute to play, second quarter. Ocon, empty backfield. Low snap, comes up with the ball, makes the throw and the catch at about the 31. Nope. And gets out of bounds.
Yeah, stepped out of bounds.
Which is better than the extra yard or 2
Sure.
he may have gotten if he stayed inbounds. But that stops the clock. Clock is stopped with 48.3 seconds left to play. Second
Now
quarter.
Central Catholic will use a timeout. after 3 yards. 2nd and 7. That's what they'll call it after the timeout. Smith likes to receive, get his little lineman a little breather. 48 ticks left in the first half.
So you're down 27 points in the second quarter. You just want to play football.
Yeah,
You just
'cause your
wanna
defense-
forget about the scoreboard. Just play football and see what you can get going.
You're looking for some type of confidence right here.
Right.
That's all you want. You want positives, confidence. Build some. You don't have your starting quarterback. O'Connor's doing an outstanding job right here, running this offense right here. So you know what you got in your backup quarterback.
Right.
So throwing some nice passes and completing some great passes. You know, not so much of the running game. That's got to improve in the second half.
Right.
If I'm Central Catholic, got to find some kind of running game.
You'd
know.
like to, but if you
Yeah.
can't and you can throw it,
Yep.
and like I said, O'Connor showed
Yep.
he
Sure.
might be your backup quarterback, but he's not afraid to throw
Uh-uh.
that football. And he's not afraid. He has not looked intimidated, not one bit.
And Aaron really spreading the ball around.
Right. Throwing some nice passes. Now, you had a couple of them get away from him, but I'm impressed with what he's done so far. Fakes pass one time,
Oh, wide
going
open.
deep, has a man open, and he overthrows him by a little bit, but he did get the receiver behind the defense.
Or just kind of load him back to sleep, and then they probably didn't think O'Connor had that kind of arm on him.
You look at him from here, you might not think he does, but he threw that ball a good 45 yards or more, 50 yards in the air. I mean, from where he was standing to where that ball hit the ground.
I like the play call right there. 4 for 10 for 48 yards since he's come in the ball game. Had a couple of drops.
Two receivers wide left, one to the right.
More important, Aaron hadn't taken a sack yet.
Blackburn in the backfield with him, going deep to the left side. That's a jump ball, and it falls incomplete.
That was dangerous.
Yeah, that was not a good pass. That's not what you want, especially that high. Just hangs up in the air, lets the defense come and get under it. And
Now the big safety right here. Cole doesn't go up and get this ball. I'm not sure why, but now it's 4th and 7. Timeout for Central Catholic. This will be the second timeout of the first half, with just 36 seconds left. Again, appreciate the AJ Doman Automotive family and KWBJ Sports bringing it to you live to the local Tri-City area in Assumption, Aaron, and on YouTube worldwide.
Worldwide YouTube. That's it.
People in New York watching Mr. Nathan. Hope he's still enjoying this one.
Yep.
Thursday night action live on KWBJ Sports.
Gary, what'd you play at 4th and 7? 4th and
I go
6?
back to the middle. That middle slant's been open all
Right.
night.
Yep.
You know, that of the middle screen.
And Medina's done pretty good with
Yep.
that. You got to go with whatever you think will get you 7 yards.
You've been most productive. I think they match up to you well on the outside, so try to attack the middle again.
Looking for Medina again, and he was open, but under a lot of pressure. Ocon gets hit. He had to just unload it.
Well, he's kind of backpedaling because Jamon tapped right there. He taps about twice his size. He ain't even got a handle on it, you know. But
He had to just flip it out, all arm, no step, couldn't get into it at all. He had a man open, and his favorite receiver down that middle and on that slant was Medina. Couldn't quite complete it. The clock is stopped with 31 seconds to play, second quarter. And we'll see how Coach Saya plays this.
second consecutive series, it's going down on downs.
And we have a fire truck.
Well, I
the street
think
out there
maybe
with
I see
flashing
Callaway
lights.
still on the sideline. Maybe they went some type of ambulance or something. And I know I'm speculating here, folks, but
That's
it
a
looks
fire
like his
truck.
ankle. Yeah. But they got guys walking to it. He takes
Going
a shot deep
and
and
he makes
caught.
the catch. So the Bulldogs are not going to sit on it and take it to halftime. They're going deep, makes the catch at around the 30-yard line of the Eagles.
Just right between Williams and Thomas on the deep pass play.
They'll spot him at the 32.
No huddle. They go quick with 20. Stops the clock with 22. They'll run it here. Oh, my. He needs
Coming to the near side. Oh, that's going to be a blind side block.
Yep.
That's a blind side block. That'll come back.
Yep. And I'm glad they've taken this out the game.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, they've done it at every level from NFL on down.
Yep.
And it's not nothing wrong with taking that out of football, period.
It's just uncalled for.
A lot of people get hurt that way.
Yeah.
You know,
It's just stupid play.
You can make the block, but you can't make it very physical. You basically have to just get in
mirror.
front of the guy.
Yeah.
And to stand between him and the ball carrier.
Yep.
You can put your hands on him. You can put a little pressure on him. You can't do it with that happened right there. That's going to get stopped.
Here's a
every time.
replay, and you'll see it right there.
Yeah.
Negates the touchdown for the Bulldogs, and with 12 seconds spotted, going to play 1st and 20 from the 40. Where's back
Still
and throws
throwing.
this one to the sideline.
They're not going to sit on it. We're going to throw the ball tonight, Gary.
Saying just a little miscommunication between quarterback and receiver there by the Bulldogs. Yeah, you think 34-7, you know, you just kind of wonder. Now they'll huddle up and take their time. Will be the Bulldog offense, and got 8 seconds. Don't want to back it up any more than you have to. It's about to be under 10 seconds on the play clock.
Looking to
Good
throw.
pressure by Blackburn.
Still looking to throw. Gets it pass out there, and it's
Caught.
caught.
Inside the 5, but no
Inside
time
the
left on the
5,
clock.
But no time left, and that'll end the half. So this has been the KWBJ A.J. Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. It's halftime where the Ascension Catholic Bulldogs are leading the Central Catholic Eagles by a score of 34-7. We'll be back.
You're watching the TV22 and AJ Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the bridge in Berwyn. AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwyn. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. CoastlineWealthGroup.com. Life well planned. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, G&J Curbside. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Vita Paint and Supply is your PPG Paints dealer. New name on the can, same great quality of Pittsburgh paints. Vita Paint and Supply, Highway 182 and Ditch Avenue in Morgan City. Shaw Bills, proud supporters of local high schools in St. Mary Parish and the surrounding area. We keep you rolling. Taco Bell, visit your local Bayou Vista or Morgan City locations. Taco Bell invites you to live Moss. And Allen's Communications, locally owned cable, internet, and phone service. 384-8335.
Welcome back to Tiger Stadium. We're moments away from the start of the second half as the Central Catholic Eagles trail the Ascension Catholic Bulldogs. This is the KWBJ AJ Dome and Automotive Family Game of the Week. I'm Aaron Artigo here with Gary Hova. And Gary, an exciting first quarter, at least for the Bulldog fans.
Absolutely. All three phases on top of their game, Aaron, and it's just been offensively. They've been unstoppable. And the Eagles have no answer on defense. Defensively, a little bit better. Got there in the last couple of drives, giving up some late scores. But, the quarterback Callaway down, out with the injury. But Ocon's come in and had a successful quarter and a half, just about. But as we take a look at first half stats, first for the Bulldogs of Ascension Catholic, 12 first downs, 260 rushing yards, 106 in the air, gives you a total of 366. That's first half yardage, folks.
Yeah.
No turnovers, no points off of, only 3 penalties for 40 yards. For the Eagles of Central Catholic, 8 first downs, a little more balance on offense, 47 and 50, 61, gives you a total of 108. No turnovers, no points off of, only 1 penalty for 10 yards for the Eagles. Clean played ball game.
Absolutely. That's the good part. Both teams, very few penalties, which makes for a nice, better flow of the game, especially if you have to call it.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's been just in the trenches, been domination, Aaron, on both sides, offensively and defensively.
Exactly. The Bulldogs have controlled the line of scrimmage, both sides of the field. So
Morrell tees it up, and the second half is underway here.
Squib kick works his way back to the 15-yard line, picked up there.
Mays.
Looking for some room on the right side, turns the corner, still running, gets it out close to the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at that point.
That's Tate O'Quinn on the stop.
Of course, you talk about 360 some odd yards. What happens when you do that in a half? You score 34 points in one half of football. That's a lot of points.
And that's not long drives. That's
Right.
really everything's been 6 plays and under.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
and
Well,
it's
it's been a
2
lot
minutes.
of plays.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
not a lot of plays, rather, but a lot of yards on those plays.
Here's Leonard.
Hands off to the right side.
He's got room.
Brian, again, running wild. Sophomore runner has put on a show here tonight as he takes it out across the 50-yard line into Eagle territory, 1st and 10.
I'm not sure if we're going to take a look at this one again, but he just doesn't. Let's look at it and watch the first contact.
Still none.
20 yards.
Yeah.
20 yards down the field without getting touched. Gets it all the way across to the 49 of the Eagles.
Brian again running to the left this time. Turns the corner, stiff arm,
Well,
and some
do it again.
flags.
They're going to call it again. Well, and Hamer, well, block was thrown
Flags
on
come
Hamer,
flying.
and that's Brooks Leonard, second time.
And like I said, a lot of penalties, and it's a penalty that didn't have to happen.
Nope.
There was no, he was getting around that corner anyway, but
Yeah, he's going
Just
to
to back him up.
He's going to get a little talking too once he heads over that sideline.
they're going to call it a block in the back. So it'll be a block in the back
I see Coach Tommy Minton.
from the point of the foul. It's going to move it back to the 45-yard line where it'll be about 1st and 16.
You see Coach Minton talking to the senior Hamer, the speedster. Say you got to keep your head out there a little bit.
They're looking to throw, rolling to his right. Pass,
Wide open.
wide open receiver. Makes the catch. When he turns, he steps out of bounds and stops, though. He had plenty of room to run if he stays in bounds.
Well, you're already looking at a tired defense there and been out there the majority of
I
the
know.
first half.
They
And
look
just come
tired.
out and just look just depleted, 2 plays into it. Just there's no explosion whatsoever.
10 yards on the play.
Second and they'll call it 7. So you got to get across to the 39 for a first down.
44.
Ball about 2nd and 5 or
Yeah.
6. Handoff. Looking up the middle. Nothing there. Bounces it outside. Tries to turn the
Piku.
corner. Couldn't quite get there. That's Casey Mays with the ball. And he's going to lose a couple. Maybe 3.
And Piku finally makes a stop behind. Nice play by the 5 right there. You see the initial Ruckus was caused by Woods, but Piku finally catches up to a running back of the Bulldogs and brings him down.
Loss of 3 on the play. Back to the
And now they'll play by 3rd and 7, Aaron.
Yep. And you know, you're looking at this, the 3 main players for the Bulldogs. Mays, the number 1, Prian, number 2, and number 12, the quarterback, Bryce Leonard, are all sophomores, according to their program anyway. So they're all coming back for 2 more years. Going real deep, up in the air, and almost picked off, but knocked down, incomplete.
Oh, just a jump ball there. That's Singleton.
And that ball flew a long way also. That's a good 50 yards in the air from where he let it go to where it came down.
You go back to
and
the ones.
across the field.
Yep. But Aaron,
defending on the play.
little come out and little almost 3 and out.
Yeah.
But you go back to an absurd penalty by the Bulldogs. Really helped out the Eagles.
Exactly. Exactly. And block in the back. Good snap. Gets the punt off. Gonna let it go out of bounds. And let's see where they're gonna spot it. Hit the ground at about the 17.
He's
But
going to walk all the way up. Yep.
ooh, they're only gonna mark it to the 18. Ball will be spotted at the 18-yard line or 17-yard line. 30-yard punt. Set the Eagles up 1st and 10. 9.5 play, 3rd quarter.
Omaha Shipyard, Central Boat, and MCR Land. Thank you for supporting Eagles Athletics.
Mitten doesn't like. I thought he got a bad spot too. Gary, Tommy Mitten's up happy with the spot, but that's about where the ball hit the ground, and it hit the ground about 2 yards out of bounds. So I can understand his point.
It's the head referee's. He's got the angle, so it's not really the guy that's walking off. It's not his call. He's just waiting for to stop. You know, he's waiting on the angle of the head referee, and nonetheless.
Hand
Blackburn.
off, right side. Blackburn with the ball, takes it across the 20 out to about the 23, maybe the 24, probably the 23. Well, maybe not. Might get the 24-yard line out of that.
Good positive yards on 1st down. Good hard running. Ready by Blackburn. Nice job of cutting it up right there. And cutting it
3.
right at the Bulldog guts of it.
Yep.
That'll give
7-yard
him 7
gain,
yards.
being up 2nd and 3. Ocon, quarterback in the Eagles, 1 back, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff goes in the middle, breaks it outside, back upfield, across the 30-yard line for a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, who's going to get kudos on this in film day tomorrow is Andrew Cavalier. Big number 70, right to the right side of your screen. Watch this block he puts on his guy. Right there, he holds on to him. Pancakes him down the ground right there. Excellent job by Mr. Cavalier. Sprees up the running back for a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
That's 2 good positive plays to start the opening drive. Their first possession of the 2nd half, Aaron.
Well, he came up and made the stop.
Yep.
Okay. Hadn't had a lot of punts on the part of the Bulldogs today, but he started the 2nd half with a punt and have a 1st down. Try to get a little something going.
Yeah, after the touchdown by Callaway, it's been punt, turnover on downs for the Eagle offense, but a little spark to start the 2nd half right here.
Handoff coming to the right side, turns upfield, across the 40-yard line, another 1st down. That's Blackburn with the ball, and another nice run.
And once again, just a good kick-out block right here by Brown. You'll see it on your screen right here on the replay. Watch the kick-out and a good read by the running back Blackburn to cut it inside. I'll block him out. I'm going to ride it inside hip. Good read by Blackburn. Another Eagle 1st down here. They'll spot it at the 43-yard line.
A good example, Gary, right there of running backs. You're not supposed to just run. You're supposed to read your blocks.
Got to.
He blocked him out. He kicked him out. He made the cut in. You pick up a 1st down. If he cuts outside, the tackle's made, and he gets little or no gain. So good job by Blackburn reading his blocks. 1st and 10.
Keeping everything to the short side of the field.
Fake to Blackburn this time. Oh, right in his hand, and he drops it. That's his favorite receiver, number 24, Caleb Menina.
That route has been open all night long, and that's probably the 3rd drop of that route on the night for the Eagles. They'll come back to it. We'll look at it again. It's just a good pass by Ocon. He gets it right on the money. Had some running room after, but got to catch it first.
2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line of the Eagles. Blackburn with the ball, finds some room in the right side, jumps over a defender and goes out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 3.
Gets it out to midfield. Gain of 7.
This is going to make the highlight reel.
3rd and 3.
Right over Casey Mays.
Jumped right over him.
Good to see Callaway off the bench right now on a pair of crutches. Not good news for the Eagle fans, but good to see him not on his back anymore. 3rd and 3, the ball spotted at midfield, 7:15 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Eagles with a fine drive going here again to start the 2nd half.
Two receivers wide to the left, one to the right. Blackburn in the backfield with Ocon. 3rd down and 3. And the whistle's blown.
And they're going to back up 5 yards. Illegal procedure right here by Central.
That's the kind of stuff you cannot do, Gary.
2nd penalty. You may go from 3rd and 3 to 3rd and 8 just like that.
And that's a huge difference. Huge.
They've been drive killers. We've seen on both sides of the ball tonight.
Yep, they'll do it. They can keep a drive alive.
Yeah.
They can also
5-yard
stop a
penalty
drive.
back to the 45.
That'll move the ball back to
3rd and
the
8.
Eagle 45-yard line, 3rd down and 8. Seven minutes, 16 seconds, or 15 seconds to play, 3rd quarter. All by himself in the backfield, fakes it to the left, throws it in the middle, just finds some running room, takes it inside the 45-yard line. That's Menina with the ball and a nice carry and a 1st down.
Huge 3rd down conversion.
Huge.
Good play call, good execution.
And he goes right back to the guy that dropped the ball. So came right back to him, makes a good catch, nice run by Menina. Picks up the 1st down, ball spotted at the Bulldog 41-yard line. Ocon in the shotgun. Blackburn gets the handoff, coming to the right side again. Finding some running room, Gary, tonight on the right-hand side.
Well, I'm like Chris in my ear right now. Where was this in the first half? You're really seeing right now in the trenches, I think this offensive line says, hey, it's time to man up a little bit and come out and play some different football. And you see him winning the battles right now, especially on this drive. But a good long drive. Keeping that defense, the Bulldog defense, on the field for by far the longest drive of the night so far.
Right. It's 2nd down and 4 from the Bulldog 35-yard line.
The last play before the hydration time out of the 6-minute mark.
This is Blackburn with the ball spinning, turning, gets to the 30-yard line. That should be enough for the 1st down.
And for you Bulldogs fan watching, a little bit different right here to start the 2nd half. It's just the tackling hadn't been there. Not as crisp as defense, but give some credit to the Eagle offense right here. Look at this line right here coming out and making some bigger holes for the running backs and doing a good job of reading those blocks like you were talking about earlier and getting positive yards.
And I hate to say this, but the running backs are not getting hit in the backfield.
No, they're not.
Okay. So far here in the 3rd quarter, and they're able to run the ball. So
yes.
You got to give your running backs a chance to get some momentum going, get something. But you get hit, I don't care who you are, you get hit in the backfield, you're not going to gain a lot of yards.
Nope.
Period.
Only the special ones will. Well, Aaron, let's talk about the core physical therapy and sports performance player of the game coming at you mid to late 4th quarter, folks.
Yeah, we have a few we can look at.
Absolutely.
Ocon coming off the bench,
throwing
the ball all over the place.
Yeah,
Blackburn running with the ball. Menina's made some nice catches and runs on some crucial downs. So we have a few to pick from.
Good nominees right there for the core Physical therapy and sports performance player of the game. Just a little hydration timeouts. We'll have one more, probably another week or so to get these kids nicely hydrated. It's not overly hot. It's not the end of August and early September, and not miserable like it usually is. But but I like to see that. Usually they do about half the season week 5. They'll go through week 5 with that.
But I hate to see them when you got something going like this. You got a drive going. You haven't had a lot of that all night, and now you got something working, and it's a hydration timeout.
And there's your starter right there. It's Callaway.
O'Connor fakes the handoff, throws the pass, completion.
Thomas.
This is Thomas with the ball, taking it to the 15-yard line. Nice catch, big hit, but he hung on.
First reception tonight for Thomas. Nice job using the hands right there and bringing it to the body. That gets the Eagles inside the core. Physical therapy and sports performance. Red zone, folks. Feeling awake? Need some physical therapy? Need somebody? Go right there on Brasher Avenue. Saw Jason coming out there the other day, probably getting that hill worked on. From the old Jennings High School victory back in '88. O'Connor and the Eagles on the drive here.
Blackburn with the ball, turns upfield, gets down close to the 10-yard line, about a 4-yard pickup.
And Aaron, what's kind of neat, everything to the short side of the field.
Everything. Well, everything to the right side of the field, which is keeping the ball on the short side on a near hash mark. But it's working.
Yep. Trey Rings.
It's working better than anything has worked so far tonight. So.
One of the Williams twins going to check out, get a breather.
You talk about the twins. They're freshmen.
Yeah.
Y'all might remember their dad, Jermaine Williams. Juice Williams played way back when. Heck of a football and baseball player.
Yep. Blackburn will get the Eagles inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. Third and a long 2, maybe short 3. They'll call it 3 officially. We're now in the 4.5.
The Eagles have had the ball for 11 plays. Get to play number 12 coming up. So by far their most impressive drive. Now, the touchdown drive was good, but they didn't run 12 plays.
Aaron, how you stop a team from scoring on offense? Keep the defense on the field.
Keep the defense on the field. Absolutely.
Good drive here. See if they can finish it. Here's Hamer.
Hamer with the ball. Big hit at the 5-yard line. He takes it inside to the 3-yard line.
Should be enough for a first down.
And, that'll give them the first down. Yep. They just needed the 5 for the first down, and they're going to spot them just short of the 3.
I haven't seen the jet sweep. First time we've seen it all night long. That's his specialty. Open the game on it.
Even the jet sweep goes to the right side, Gary.
First and goal to go inside the 5. 3.5-minute mark here in the third.
Blackburn with the ball, looking for some room in the middle. Not much. May not have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. If he did, that's about all he got.
As good as it chews up clock.
And that's not a bad thing either if you're the Eagles. I mean, I know you don't want to win the ball game, but you want to be smart about it too. You got a whole football season to play. It's not a district game.
But this is the first possession of the second half for Central Catholic, folks. Under 3 minutes now. On the second possession by both teams, Ascension Catholic brought it down inside the red zone and had a bad penalty personal foul, and they had to punt it away. And it's been the Eagles holding on to the ball since then.
Blackburn going to the left side this time, jumps.
Touchdown.
Gets in, touchdown, Eagles.
Hey.
So Blackburn adds his list to the name of potential most valuable players. Core, physical, and therapy.
They went to the left. They went to the left one time.
It got me all confused. I don't know what to do now. What is that? And 1 to the left side, and that's the touchdown.
14 plays, 83 yards, capped off with a Blackburn 3-yard touchdown run. The Eagles close the gap here. Here's Morrell to tack on the point after. 1 for 1 on the night. O'Connor hold.
Good snap, kick is up.
Looks
and
good.
It's good. So 14. The Eagles have dropped the deficit down to 20. And we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be back right after this with more high school football.
You're watching the TV22 and AJ Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, Coastline Wealth Group, G&J Curbside, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Vita Paint, Shaw Bills, Taco Bell, and Allen's Communications.
Okay, we're back here with 2 minutes, 36 seconds to play third quarter. We're at Tiger Stadium where the Central Catholic Eagles are trailing the Ascension Catholic Bulldogs by a score of 34-14. Eagles just scored their second touchdown of the game, got a little momentum, got to feel a little better about themselves no matter what happened in the first half.
Well, it was good play calling, even better execution by this Eagle offense right here on that drive. Their first drive of the second half chewed up a whole lot of clock, 14 plays, Aaron, 83 yards, and capped off, like I said, by a nice run by Blackburn. And just total different looking ball club right there. Short kick.
Scrib kick is picked up at about the 33, and it just takes a knee at that point. Said, let's get our offense out here and let's go to work.
Taken in by Landry. He immediately downs the ball.
Bryce Leonard, the sophomore, had a good night tonight for the Bulldogs. He'll take over 2:34 to play here in the third. Hanging on, but boy, Aaron, if you come out with some kind of turnover here, you never know.
Hey,
you never know.
Stranger things have happened. Leonard with the ball, looking for some room on the left side, finds some room, gets out in the open, across the 50, the 40, knocked out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. So Bulldogs back in business at the Eagles' 35-yard line. They'll play a 1st and 10.
Yeah, finally taken down by Tyler Smith, a junior from Morgan City.
And Woods.
The clock's still running.
At the Eagles'
Pick up a
35.
31 by Leonard on first down. So some nice
Didn't
speed.
look
Good
like that
athlete.
was going to go for anything. You know,
No,
he was
just
kind of
kinda-
jammed up in the
Yep.
middle, a lot of traffic, and the next thing you know, he pops out the backside with some room to run, and he's pretty quick. Looking on the right side is Priyan.
Got the corner.
Got the corner.
And a block.
Turning it.
Oh, my.
Upfield.
Oh, my.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. Made it look easy.
Wow.
Bringing around the right
Two
end,
plays.
He'll score
Yep.
a Bulldogs touchdown.
2 plays, one to the left, one to the right.
66 yards.
Touchdown.
That one went for 32. Boy, just turned on the Jets inside the 15.
I know.
Once he got outside, you know.
He also a sophomore.
And again, Aaron, good teams do what good teams do, and
Yep.
they answer scores.
That's it. That's it. Can't quit playing until the ball game's over. And kick is up, and it's good.
Dunn's extra
And
point
that'll bring the
attempt is
score to
good.
41-14.
1:40 to play in the third quarter.
We'll take a look at the replay of the touchdown here.
41-14.
And just around that right side, never gets touched. Just bounces it to the outside. Now watch this. Just gets good downfield blocking and just turns on the Jets and untouched
Right.
for 32 yards.
How many times tonight have we said untouched?
210 yards for that young man. Kai Preen, that's a wow.
And that's still in the third quarter.
Yes.
And the odds are real good. He's going to want to run the ball a lot in the fourth quarter. You know, I mean, you got a 41-14 lead, so you just want to eat clock and get out without any injuries coming in the fourth quarter. So he could get the ball quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Central get it back. They'll send Hamer back deep with Menina and Blackburn. Check that. That'll be Morgale back with Hamer. Menina stand at the 35. With Williams and Rock. They've kicked it to Rock 5 out of the 6 times. And he's fair caught it 5 out of 6 times. They'll kick it to him again. This time to go over his head. And you got to play it.
Oh, he waited for it to go out of
Wow.
bounds. Wow.
Boy, did he catch a break.
Yes, indeed. He waited for the ball to go out of bounds. Just going to take it on the 35, except it didn't go out of bounds.
A little home field advantage, a little hop right there. A little
Yeah.
eagle hop right here.
Man, then he grabbed it and spun.
Yeah. Picked up some good yardage. Look, I mean,
And he still gets
one
the ball on the
Bulldog
35.
defender just stopped for a split second. He was a little more surprised that he had a chance at it.
Yeah, the Eagle football player thought it was going to go out of bounds, and it looked like it was going to go out of bounds, but it didn't go out of bounds.
Morgell the junior.
So he grabbed it, turned upfield, picked up about 8 or 10 yards. Ball spotted at the 34-yard line of the Eagles, 1st and 10. Minute 35 to play, 3rd quarter. Three receivers wide to the right, one to the left. Hands off, goes in the middle. Not much there. In fact,
late flag.
got a late flag come in.
Morgell taken down by
Let's
Williams
see what that's going to be.
Morgell was on the
at
bottom
the
of
line
the
of
pile.
scrimmage, but there is a flag down.
Stops the clock with 1:27 to play here. This just came in late. Not sure what the side judge. He's right next to Coach Tommy Minton.
Yeah.
So you never know.
There's a lot of discussion as to when and where.
Well, they're going to back the personal foul.
Personal foul. Horse collar.
No horse collar.
Called a horse
Horse
collar.
collar.
Personal foul, horse collar.
By the
Let's
Bulldogs.
see if we can get it on the very end here. Well, just had him by the jersey there. Not,
That's all you need.
Out to the Eagles.
no, he's got to be on the inside, but
Not in the NFL and college. In the NFL, they even talk about it on TV. If you grab them from the nameplate and above, they'll call a horse collar on you. Now, I can't tell you exactly what the rule is in high school, but I can tell you that's the rule. From the nameplate on the back is all you need.
all right, here's Blackburn again. Gets across in the Bulldog territory.
Blackburn gets across midfield. Taken down
Keeps the
around
clock running with
47.
under now 1:10 to play in the third. And we got an injured
Injured
Eagle.
player out there.
And this is what you want to avoid.
Yep.
Both of these teams.
Both teams.
You
Right?
know,
you
like I
don't want
said.
to get anybody hurt in a game like this.
He's standing up, but he's kind of sitting up. Just going to fight
Oh,
cramps.
this looks like a cramp. Yeah. Good. I like to see that.
Yep.
Not that I like to see him have cramps, but I like to see that that's the problem. You know, if it's the problem is a cramp, then we can fix that quick.
Hey, and the fine folks at Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance can fix that for you,
Oh,
folks.
absolutely.
While mom and dad shop for vehicles at the A.J. Doma Automotive family. You got the Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep Ram, Cadillac, Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you, folks. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick, right there at the foot of the bridge. Appreciate all our sponsors, folks. Go by, tell them saw some live action. We're nationwide, worldwide on the wide web, folks. I was told by Mr. Sonny, go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, like, and ring the bell, and you'll get the alert every time we got a live action for you right here on KWBJ Sports.
We now have the Acadian ambulance people. We didn't have them for Callaway
No.
earlier, but they were working on this guy like it was a
cramp.
A cramp, and we don't really need ambulance
Yeah,
people
well,
for
you
a
see
cramp.
the trainer just kind of shoot
Yeah.
them back.
Yeah.
No,
We didn't-
not needed.
Where were they when we needed them? We needed them earlier.
Yeah.
They may have come and gotten Callaway.
Well, good to see
Mike took
Blackburn.
him. And
He was
then-
on some crutches early. He was on the side. No, he's sitting on the bench on the sidelines,
Oh,
and
okay.
he got the pads off, but just kind of he was on some crutches now, taking a seat.
Yeah.
But good to see Blackburn coming off a little bit of help, and hopefully just a little bit of dehydration right there, and you get back to that game shape, Aaron. It's not easy,
Oh, yeah.
you know, especially off last week.
You can practice all you want, but
Yep.
it's not
Game
like
speed.
a game.
Yeah, game speed's a little bit different. Here's Hamer. Nice tackle.
It's the speed, but it's everything else as
Yes.
well. I mean, it's just
Yeah, your effort.
intensity.
Yep.
Okay, all across the board
Hamer
is different.
There's a good stop right there by Jacob Dunn to get the speedster and Hamer.
Yard back to the
Good read. They'll give them 1. And now the Eagle offense will play 3rd and 7. In the backfield is
3rd and
Singleton.
6.
Well, no, Singleton comes in near side, excuse me. Near in the 32nd mark here in the 3rd quarter. Blackburn sits on the trainer's table. He should hopefully. And then he's going to take a little pickle juice shot of some sort.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I used to give him pickle juice a long time ago. That's still a remedy for cramps.
Hamer in the
That's
backfield.
Hamer with the ball. Tried to get it inside the 45-yard line. Gets close, but still about 4 yards short, maybe
Well, look at
3
this
yards
forward play.
short.
Give him forward progress
first down.
across to about the 44. And that'll be in the 3rd quarter.
Yep, that takes third quarter to the end with the Eagles trailing the Bulldogs 41-14. We'll be back right after these important messages.
You're watching the TV22 and AJ Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, Coastline Wealth Group, G&J Curbside, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Vita Paint, Shaw Bills, Taco Bell, and Allen's Communications.
Twelve minutes to play in this ball game today as the Eagles trail the Bulldogs 41-14. This is the KWBJ AJ Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. I'm Aaron Ortego here with Gary Hova, and with our stats is Bill McCarty. Thank y'all for joining us.
Absolutely, folks. Glad to have you. Got a lot of live action this week, so be sure to check that KWBJ Facebook page and YouTube channel. And like I said, hit the little ding, press the little bell right there, and it'll alert you every time. 4th and 4.
Completion. Running inside the 20-yard line. Again to
Okan
Caleb
to
Medina.
Medina.
It's been a very effective combo between Okan and Menina, and looks like Menina's coming up with some
The
cramps.
same route has been open the entire game. He gets all the way inside the Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance red zone, folks. We'll see him for all your sports injuries. Doesn't have to be a sports injury, just see any kind of injury, physical therapy. Or if you need your youngsters, got some nice agility classes going on as well. We'll see the fine folks at Core, the new facility right there on Brasser Avenue
First
in Morgan
down,
City.
Eagles.
Okan hands the ball off to Hamer, trying to turn the corner, but just can't get around. Stays on his feet and gets out of bounds, but he's going to lose a bunch. Probably lose about 8.
Hamer
9.
taken down for a loss.
Well, they just did good team speed by the Bulldogs.
Wow,
You know, I'm really been impressed, and I didn't think they were this fast, but boy, they've matched the Eagles' speed. You know, it's tough to get Hamer on the outside.
Hamer comes
Yeah.
with plenty of speed.
Yeah. Oh,
And he couldn't get around that corner.
he can flat out fly with the best of them, but you know, they really did a great job to contain him,
Second and
you know,
19.
mostly so far through 3 quarters. Yeah, big loss, like you said, Aaron. Now they're
Lost
outside
9.
the Core Physical Therapy red zone.
Lost 9, second and 19. And I think that ball was tipped. It looked like it was tipped at the line of scrimmage or right as he was letting it go.
Of course, it's
And
only
it'll fall
gonna,
incomplete.
only going to get tipped by the guy, the one number we don't have in the program, Aaron.
Right.
Number 44.
Tipped and incomplete.
You know,
Let me look on the other one, and still no.
nope, neither one. That'll bring up a third down and 19 from the Bulldogs' 26-yard line. Don't need it all, Gary, but you need a nice chunk.
Yep.
This is Hamer with the ball, but nowhere to go. Met at the line of scrimmage.
Folks, and that's Grant Reshaw. Just got told by the coaches 2 back-to-back defensive plays by that young man.
Gain a yard.
Reshaw, and they'll give him 1. Now we'll play 4th and 18. Clock continues to run near the 10-minute mark in this ball game. Got to get it inside the 10 for a first down.
Medina has not come back in the ball game since he left with cramps. What appeared to be cramps.
He's still getting worked on with just getting it stretched out.
This is when we need him. This is where Con's been hitting him for the nice first down tries.
I think that's what Coach Minton saw and said, let my personnel, I don't have my ace personnel, and let me call a timeout, give my guys a little breather. Right, it's 18 yards.
He's 18, it's 4th down, so you need everybody on the field that you can get out there. Isn't it?
Aaron, we talked about it a couple times tonight. Let's talk about next week's ball game. We go to the confines of the Sugar Dome, they call it. Don't know why, but they call it there. It's in the middle of the sugar cane.
It's in the middle of the sugar cane field.
But there's no dome.
It sounds nice. Besides, we think that's a boo thing anyway. So.
And I like,
Patterson. Good.
Yep, and Patterson takes on Morgan City tomorrow night. They got homecoming, as does Berwick, taking on Cohen College Preparatory School. So both teams looking to get their first wins on the record. Berwick starts off at 0-2, couple of tough ones. And then Patterson, of course, taking their lumps last week. Then week 1, as you saw right here on KWB's Live on the game of the week. In week 1, Lafayette High came in and just saw a plethora of penalties, but they've improved from week 1 to week 2, Aaron. They say that's where you do your most improving, and right now you're seeing right here the Eagles took on a tough Laurelville ball club, but played better second half so far in this ball game. But I mean, look, Ascension's what they built up to be. That's why they've been in the finals the past couple of years.
Oh yeah, and it looks like they got an excellent chance to go back again this year from what we've seen here tonight.
Just solid all 3 phases.
Oh yeah, big for a Class A school.
Fast. They need 18.
And it's going to be picked off.
Yeah, and that doesn't
But
favor.
that's a mistake.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a mistake. Actually, they're going to lose. The Bulldogs, rather, will lose about 20 or more yards. And the Bulldog is down.
That's Casey Mays. That's their starting running back. Folks,
okay, we're going to go ahead and take a break right now while there's a player down on the field. We'll be back after this.
Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, Coastline Wealth Group, G&J Curbside, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Vita Paint, Shaw Bill, Taco Bell, and Allen's Communications.
Okay, we're back as the injured player was Casey Mays, number 1 running back. He did jog off the field, so we're going to assume he's going to be okay and hopefully return to the game. But the defender made an interception, but it was 4th down. He cost his team a good 20 yards. They're back inside their own 10-yard line.
That was Matt LaFleur on the interception.
But anyway, Matt LaFleur is going to end up with an interception in the books.
New running back in is Jacob Latino for the Bulldogs. His first carry of the night. So you see a couple new jerseys in now for the Bulldogs. 9 minutes to play in the ball game.
Latino.
Gary, I like to see teams that do this when they have a nice lead like this in the 4th quarter. It does a lot of things for you. It gives your backups experience for next year.
Game experience.
And there's no reason to keep them in there at this point in the game. You can avoid some injuries.
Yep.
Okay, the snap is dropped, picked up, looking to throw, but he's going to keep it. Turns upfield, still running. Still running as Bennett as he fights his way. What looked like it was going to be a broken play when he drops the ball, he picks it up and runs for more than 30 yards.
A very impressive athlete right here, folks. And, I mean, again, he can run out of bounds, but has the smarts to stay in bounds, keep the clock running.
Stay in bounds and picked up another 10 yards.
Pick up a 36 yards. 26, excuse me.
First down.
The ball is spotted at the Bulldog 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Low snap. Hands the ball off, going left. Number 18,
Latino.
Jacob Latino with the carry, picks up about 4, maybe 5.
Eagle defenders say this isn't the big guys. I gotta tackle here. A little easy to tackle. It's Piku.
At the 46.
Second and 5.
Second down.
Through some
And the
traffic.
pass is incomplete. That'll bring up third down. And Gary, 7.5 minutes left in the game. We need to look at a most valuable player.
Well, we're slowly narrowing it down a little bit. A little bit now, and then we got just some more cramps. Number 13, Brooks Leonard, the intended receiver. He went down and got to come out maybe for a play, but get some hydration there. And that's why they have those hydration timeouts, folks. Get this late, a whole lot up and down the field tonight. 41-14, your score.
To avoid cramps from hydration, you needed to drink the water yesterday.
Yep.
To avoid that today. Drinking the water now, it's not going to help you a whole lot. I mean, it's good to keep you hydrated, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to prevent the cramps.
No.
You know, drinking, hydration timeouts and, halftime, what have you. But you need to drink a lot of fluids the day before.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5, handoff left side, gets hit in the backfield, fights his way to get back did a good job getting back to the line of scrimmage. That was Jacob Latino. It'll bring up a 4th down, 4th and 5.
I think the quarterback kind of pushes him, tries to push him, but Malcolm Smith, the freshman from Central, is right there. Johnny on the spot says, no, you push him right into me.
Yeah.
But now 4th and they'll just try to chew up as much clock as they can as we need under 6:50 to play in the ball game. And they'll burn their first time out of the second half.
Yeah, they'll run down, take as much time off.
I don't have to think they'd punt it away.
Our 25-second clocks are not running tonight. So we're just going to watch the referee, and he raises that hand up to say there's 10 seconds before the penalties come out, and they call time. So the Bulldogs will take their first time out of the second half. 4th down, like I said, this timeout was mostly just to run clock, because that takes the clock down to 6 minutes, 31 seconds to play in the ball game.
Well, the first down, they have to get to the Central Catholic 48-yard line. And if I'm not, I'm going to ask our longtime statistician, Bank McCarty, folks, who's with us. I believe Central's only had touched the ball 2 times in the second half, correct? They had the long drive of 14 plays, and then they went down on downs the last possession. So, yeah, I mean, they're going to and, yeah, the punting unit's out for the Bulldogs, so that'll be the 3rd time they're going to touch it.
2 possessions, Gary, but for 23 plays.
Yes.
14 one time, 9 the other time.
An opening drive, and got 7 points out of it.
Right.
And they finished the drive, and that's the positive you want.
It's something you can take away from this ball game that you can work with next week. Provide your team with. So the punting team is out. High snap, but he pulls it down, gets the punt off.
Good punt. Here's Hamer.
Hamer takes the punt in at the 23-yard line, comes up the left sideline, gets tripped up and goes down at the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Eagles.
He's slow to get up.
Well, he kind of tripped up a little bit around in between the 30 and 35 and then got hit and flipped. But, yeah, this is what you don't want to see happen here late in the 4th quarter in a 41-14 ball game. 7-7, though, in the second half. The second half, the score is 7-7.
Well, both teams will huddle around, and they'll work on Hamer. 6:21 to play in this one. And again, folks, stay tuned. Shortly, we're going to name a core sports performance physical therapy player of the game. Waiting on, let's see.
I think Hamer's still on the field. Looks like they're
Yeah,
working.
he's just right there on the field.
See him.
It's like he popped up, then he went right back down. There he's kind of hopped up.
Okay, he's up.
Yep.
And looks, that could be some cramps, too.
Yeah, I hope so. Had one special teams touchdown in week 1 against Laurelville.
First down.
Always a dangerous Good guy to have right there in special teams. Hopefully he's all right. Here's O'Connor and the Eagle offense setting up shop at their own 40 with 6:12 to play in the ball game.
Handoff goes right side, trying to find some room out there. Is number 9, Deshaun Pete. Not much out there.
Pete with his first carry of the ball game.
Gets a couple.
Yep.
Pete gets 2 yards out.
Bring up second down.
Second down and 8.
Clock moving as we go under 6 minutes to play in the game. Medina is back in the ball game. 3 receivers wide right. 1 back in the backfield, and he gets the ball. That's Pete again. Gets out close to the 45.
Yeah, I think if he'd have just stayed outside, I think he had a little more running room to the outside than trying to cut it back against the grain into the heart of that defense. Keeps the clock running now with 5:15 to play. Be 3rd and 5. Got to get to midfield for a first down. Central Catholic gets another home game next week. I believe Centerville. I'll double check that here for you. Comes to town and a good Centerville Bulldog team. Yep, they'll come home for homecoming.
Is that a Thursday or Friday?
I believe it's on a Friday, yeah.
Friday.
They got it October 23rd.
Okay, this is Blackburn in the ball game. Not anything out here on the left side this time.
Well,
and he gets shut down completely.
Braden Duhon was the first Bulldog to get to him, and the Eagle punting unit will come on the field.
He was the first of many to get to him out here because there was
They're back to gang
nothing
tackling.
out
Yep, they did a great job in the first half of gang tackling. Got a little lackadaisical on their tackling in the 3rd quarter, but give kudos to the Eagle. A little better effort on, to come out after that 14-play drive capped off with a 3-yard run by Blackburn. That's the Eagles' lone score here in the second half. And Mays, good to see him back there standing inside the 30.
4th down and 7 as the Eagle punting team comes out. It's a good snap, gets the punt off. It's high and short, bounces straight up, and it's going to be down at the Bulldog 38-yard line.
Dominic Case downs the ball for the Eagles.
Case downs the punt.
Looks like we're going to see a whole bunch of new jerseys here in for the Bulldogs here. Let's play the final 3:55. Well, Aaron, I think the guys in the truck have come up with a final. Core physical therapist, sports performance player of the game for Central Catholic. That's going to be backup quarterback Caleb O'Connor.
Well, he did a good job tonight. I mean, he comes in out of nowhere. It really looked like he was been starting forever.
Well, I know he was fighting in position, to try to put the hand. Give Callaway, but you got to give Callaway such an athlete that he is. You want him with the ball as much as possible. O'Connor has come in, took over this offense, and they didn't miss a beat, really.
No, not at all. Not at all. Threw some nice passes, had a few drops.
Yep.
Stats should be much better than they actually want to be.
Sure.
Hand the ball off straight up the middle, fights his way across the 40-yard line, picks up about 4.
Yeah, new quarterback is Jake Landry. He's a freshman, and you'll see a whole bunch. Like I said, this is a whole new unit in for the Bulldogs.
The running back was Trent Landry.
A whole bunch of Landrys.
Gain of 4 out to the
Donaldsonville area.
Right.
Second down and 6.
White Castle. The impressive-looking ball club as they'll improve to 2-0 in the season.
Handoff comes to the right side. Flag comes out.
And that's Piku.
Not much gain.
Yeah, and I don't.
And the flag.
Yeah, Piku even grabbed his own face mask and I think he looked at the coaches. And
After a gain of a couple to the 44.
It'll be a holding call that's going to go against the Bulldogs.
Holding against the Bulldogs.
That'll back them up 10.
pretty clean football game tonight, Aaron.
You don't see that a lot in high school, but this
especially this early in the season.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Here's a replay. Yep, just with a new unit. Yeah, oh yeah, yep, right there, right there, 51. That's Cassian going to get flagged for it.
Yeah, it was a nice tackle.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Well, you know the referee wants to say, "Do I want to throw this?" But I got Minton behind me. I gotta throw. He said, "I just want to run this clock too." You know.
Let the clock run. It's
Yes.
2 minutes 37 seconds to play in the game, and it's a 41-14 game. Referees want to get out of here tonight too.
Yep, new
penalties
unit, like we
again.
said.
Yeah,
And this
we
is
got a lot of new players out there.
11 of them for the Bulldogs.
False
And,
start against Ascension
These kind of
Catholic.
things are going to happen.
Yep. And this is where you
5
know,
yards,
you got
second and
coaches are looking at
22.
them, saying,
You
"Come on,
learn.
guys. Hey, if you want to play in that next one, you can't
Yeah.
have these kind of mistakes right here."
But to get out there and get some game experience in a varsity football game, because these are the guys that's going to need next year. So the more playing time they can get this year, make you a better football team next year. So, and you don't always get that opportunity in every game. In fact, they're few and far between more times than not. So when you get that opportunity, it's important to take advantage of it.
Well, they can take all the time they want as the clock's running.
Looking to
The
throw the
lefty.
ball, flips it,
Oh.
and knocked down. And it could have been 6 the other way if he was able to hang on to it. That was a nice defensive play by Jack Leapery.
Yeah,
Leapery.
Leapery breaks up the pass. Almost had a pick six.
Incomplete.
Stops the clock the clock continues to run.
3rd and 22.
And the clock goes, yep. Everybody's saying, and nobody's complaining. Nobody's yelling, stop the clock. Coaches out here right now, they just want to get out of here without any more injuries. One bad injury tonight to Callaway, the quarterback for the Eagles, but everybody else seems to be okay. Nothing major anyway. Handoff goes straight up the middle. That was on 3rd and a whole lot.
And that was Trent Landry.
That keeps the clock moving. We go under a minute and a half left in the game.
A lot of Leonards and Landrys on this ball club, Aaron.
And they're all good.
Yes. Yes. And now 4th down.
The 28.
And 28 is what they're going to call it. They're going to run as much time as they can off the clock.
4th and long.
And now you got to, if you do call a timeout, now you got to scrum. You starting punting units on the sidelines. I'm thinking they got stuff's unhooked,
Right.
undone, and now they got to hit that one more time punt team,
Yeah,
and
punt
everybody's
team.
going to then scrambles on after that.
Yeah, I know.
And they'll burn a timeout here with 1:03 to play.
Yeah, they took it down as far as they could.
And watch this, unless they're going to go for it maybe and just run another play. A couple of Eagle fans says, "Yeah, I think I'm going to head and catch the rest of this one on KWBJ Sports and on YouTube." As they head for the exits, gathering their stuff. KWBJ Live, that is. Once again, subscribe, Aaron. You got to like it. You got to subscribe. But it's free. There's no cost.
Yes, it's a subscription, but you don't have to pay for it.
And then you ring the bell, and then every time we're on live, you're going to get an alert. Get the notification right there. Appreciate all the viewers watching in all over the country tonight.
You know, that Eagle crowd, fans still got a nice crowd out here.
Absolutely, they do.
41-14.
Yep, you're right.
With a minute left in the ball game,
Yep.
and we still have a nice crowd sitting.
Yep.
Most games you get to, there's not many left at this time. But we still have a nice bunch out here.
Landry goes on the center and gives it to Landry.
And who heads to the left, looked like he had nowhere to go, but he ends up with somewhere to go. And that'll stop the clock, or should.
that'll
but
turn it
yeah,
over
they'll
on
stop it
downs.
at 52 seconds left in the game.
And see Central Catholic come on with a whole new slew of newer jerseys as well, and that's good to see.
Always, like I said, it just gives these guys a chance
Bulldogs turnover on
gives them a chance to
downs.
work on that letter too.
Well, they'll stop with a
At their own
52.4.
32-yard line. First down.
Ball will be placed at the 32-yard line of the Bulldogs. I still think I'd have punted it though.
Yeah, again, you'd have to put the scramble because half your punting teams
Yeah,
on the bench.
he's already-
They talking about next week's game and the ride home. If we're going to stop the grapevine or not, Mom and Dad, can we stop at one time? But here comes, let's see if the Eagles, I say there was a whole slew of jerseys. That's their starting offense out there. Here's Ocon with 52 seconds left.
Gonna hand it off, coming this way.
It's Pete.
Pete with
He's
the
got
ball,
room.
turns the corner, and gets tackled from behind, gets dropped inside the 20-yard line at about the 15, and now he's gonna come up hurting.
That'll stop the clock with 43 seconds.
Behind the blocks of Ramagos and Rock. He's inside
Deshaun
the
Pete
20.
stops the clock with 43 and a half seconds to play.
Here's a look at the replay. Just gets a good block here. Turns it upfield, and he caught from behind, right? Oh, man. Yep, that's another ankle.
He appeared to be in quite a bit of pain down there when he was rolling around on the ground.
Well, Mr. Pete, before he goes down injury, Aaron, guess what? Gets us into the Courtesy Physical Therapy and Sports Performance Red Zone, folks. Again, all your PT. Mr. Sternfeld over there does a great job. The guys at Core Agility Training for youngsters, old people, elders, it doesn't matter, folks. Great facility, great service right there on Brasher Avenue.
You need physical therapy. That's the place to go. Looking for something on the right side, not much there, but fights hard.
Ramagos.
I tell you, that was, Gavin Ramagos.
Ramagos fights his
And
way.
he didn't go down easy. You know, he got his money's worth. The clock is stopped with 19 seconds.
I'm not sure if Central called a timeout here, and they did.
And they did, yep.
Pick up a 3 on the play. 2nd and 7.
19 ticks.
19 seconds to
Clock
play.
stopped, 19.1. 41-14.
Just make sure everybody's on the
Eagles.
same page, huh?
Yeah,
Just make
right.
sure everybody's on the same page. We're going to play. We see 4 zeros on the
Right.
clock.
Play to the end.
Again, the Central Catholic will improve to 2-0 in the season. Central will fall to 0-2. And Centerville coming into the nest next week on the 23rd for homecoming.
Homecoming. The season barely getting started. Of course,
Mhm.
it's October,
Yeah, right.
you know, so it's time.
They throw the over the middle.
Catch is made. Fights
And
hard.
touchdown.
Did he get in? He got in. And then he flipped the ball to the player, and that's never a good thing to do.
Wow.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Look like he's still fighting them cramps the way he's running off that field. So that'll close the gap a
Nice
little
job,
bit.
O'Connor. That's why he's the core performance player of the game right there. Just good catch to go down and get it was Manina. Blackburn was also in as a nomination, but congratulations to Caleb Ocon. Here's Morrell, who's been perfect on the night and maintains,
Morrell out of
keeps it
Ocon's
that
hold.
way.
The extra point
And the
is
clock
good.
is running.
And that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll run out the rest of the clock,
time
and the game
expires.
is over.
The final
We'll take a
score
little
is
break,
Pacific
go to these
Catholic
important messages, and we'll come back with some
41.
final game stats for you.
Pacific Catholic 21.
You're watching the TV22 and AJ Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week is brought to you by AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the bridge in Berwyn. AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwyn. Coastline Wealth Group. More than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. CoastlineWealthGroup.com. Life well planned. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, G&J Curbside. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Vita Paint and Supply is your PPG Paints dealer. New name on the can, same great quality of Pittsburgh paints. Vita Paint and Supply, Highway 182 and Ditch Avenue in Morgan City. Shawbills, proud supporters of local high schools in St. Mary Parish and the surrounding area. We keep you rolling. Taco Bell, visit your local Bayou Vista or Morgan City locations. Taco Bell invites you to live Moss. And Allen's Communications, locally owned cable, internet, and phone service. 384-8335.
There's 45. Okay, welcome back to Tiger Stadium, where the Central Catholic Eagles have fallen to the Ascension Catholic Bulldogs by a final score of 41-21. Gary, it seemed a little lopsided, but it was an entertaining football game.
Well, the second half, the Eagles
Yeah.
really came out and made some good adjustments, and really, they had a good talk with the guys up front and said,
Right.
guys, it's time to man up.
Right.
And you saw that, change, and they'll bring it the next weekend. We talked about the positive. That's what you
Right.
can do. And you got 21 on the board.
Right. And they scored 14
Yep.
and only gave up 7 in the second
Yep.
half.
Sure.
And so they did come back and make a better showing, made things look a little bit better, played hard, and like I said, got something to work on for next week.
Yep. As we take a look at final game stats right here, we'll take a look first for the Bulldogs of Ascension Catholic. 16 first downs, 395 yards on the ground, 115 in the air, gives you a total of 510 total yards, no turnovers, no points off of, 7 penalties for 80 yards for the Bulldogs. So for the Central Catholic Eagles right here, 16 first downs, 128, 124 in the air, gives you a total of 252 yards, 1 turnover, no points off of, and 2 penalties for 15 yards. Wraps up your final stats for tonight's game.
Okay, Gary, thank you very much. And next week we'll be in Player of the Week. Want to remind you of the Player of the Week, the core physical therapy and sports performance Player of the Week. Mr. Ocon did an outstanding job coming off the bench to play quarterback tonight.
Absolutely, came in and really didn't miss a beat. The offense didn't miss a beat with him. Future's going to be okay for the Central Catholic offense for sure.
Yep.
Well, Aaron, I like the G's, keys, and we give checks and minuses, They're going to get them right here, and we'll take a look at them and go plus minus. See how we start in week 3, I guess we'll call it week 3, But for Ascension Catholic, did they contain Callaway? They sure did. Give them a check there. Did they play physical defense? Absolutely. And did they win special teams? They did. 3 for 3. Give them the key. For Central Catholic, did they use their team speed? Can't give them that because Ascension Catholic really matched them for team speed. They didn't. Tackling got a little bit better. Give them a check there, and they protected the football. 2 out of 3 for Central, but 41-21 the final score. Bulldogs over Eagles tonight.
And that'll do us for here tonight. We want to remind you we have an outstanding ball game next week when Berwick plays Patterson in Patterson. So that'll be a big one for us. We hope to see you all there next week. I'm Aaron Ortigo here with Gary Hover and our statistician, Bill McCarty. We've had a great time. We hope you enjoyed the game. See you next week.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Thanks for the Thank you for watching TV 22 and the AJ Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Game of the Week was brought to you by AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the bridge in Berwyn. AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwyn. Coastline Wealth Group. More than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. CoastlineWealthGroup.com. Life well planned. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, G&J Curbside. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Vita Paint and Supply is your PPG Paints dealer. New name on the can, same great quality of Pittsburgh paints. Vita Paint and Supply, Highway 182 and Ditch Avenue in Morgan City. Shaw Bills, proud supporters of local high schools in St. Mary Parish and the surrounding area. We keep you rolling. Taco Bell, visit your local Bayou Vista or Morgan City locations. Taco Bell invites you to live Moss. And Allen's Communications, locally owned cable, internet, and phone service. 384-8335.